Hello, welcome back. My mentally deficient friends. Okay. Okay. This is the 10th time I'm recording this. I don't care anymore. This stays in. This stays in. Why am I laughing off my own shit? Anyway, hi, this is the rhyme? Why am I rhyming now? Okay, I don't know what's happening right now. This intro is botched anyway, so hi, welcome and welcome back. Maybe the Antarctic is getting to me. Whatever is happening there, maybe it's finally getting to me as well. Shall I go one chapter back and put myself into the into the insane institution? Share yourself with Olive. Okay, I need to reset myself. Anyway, hi, yeah, sure, let's continue from here then. Whatever, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, so, anyway, last time God, this is not gonna stop. Last time we began the chapter, I am absolutely mentally insane apparently right now. But yeah, Paradise Regained so far has been pretty interesting from the beginning immediately. I mean, this definitely seems to be the chapter where the Manus are finally gonna do the ritual, which, I mean, I've been teased about that for so long at this point. Even more so than probably I should have normally been teased. But yeah, this seems to be the chapter where it's finally gonna be happening, and yeah, I don't know what's actually gonna happen. I'm pretty much just going off the presumption here that they're definitely gonna start the ritual finally. But how it's gonna conclude, what's gonna happen, is Arcana actually gonna come back, or is the thing that I keep suspecting, aka Zeno, aka Igor and his squad, gonna finally be like, haha, gotcha, and gonna jump out and try and stop the whole thing from actually succeeding. I have no idea, but yeah, interesting setting. As I was mentioning multiple times last time as well, the whole feeling of the region feeling like I'm in the movie. The thing is amazing. as a fan of that old movie, I'm fully on board. And honestly, the funniest thing they could do right now, if they're really doubling down the whole inspiration from that movie, and plus a couple of other minor things as well on the side, if they are going with that movie inspiration a lot, I hope someone brings up to do blood tests with fire. That would be actually sweet. But yeah, anyway, chapter so far has been pretty interesting, pretty nice build up as well for the part that I went through last time, and not many two new characters that appeared last time outside of I think technically the only new character that I haven't seen before is that guard chick that I see very conflicting messages in the comments of the last episode. And by conflicting, I mean some people saying I love this character, and some people saying, oh boy, this character. Kind of reading a bit into it, but yeah, very curious what this is gonna entail with that specific character. We'll see. I'm definitely on board. She definitely seems to be designed with more story in mind than just like I don't know, minor side character. But we'll see. I'm definitely on board. I mean, they did give her a generic name, to be fair, but that could also be just a code name. I mean, to be also fair, comparing it back to Arcanists also had a character called by operator name Guard that was part of the story, the main story that is, for quite a while. So yeah, interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to what's gonna be happening here and what else is gonna pop up while we do this. But yeah, something before we head in, something on the last episode that did have me, however, confused and had nothing to do with the story was the little thing from the end where I was pulling for Lorenz Butterfly, and I saw you guys correct me on that, because I don't know, maybe I'm going through a period of Mandela effect or just playing too many gacha games, who knows. But one person who corrected me on that was Warstart, who said, "You did skip it. You're supposed to click open all." Aha, you're not supposed to click skip. Anyways, congrats on getting Lawrence. Her gameplay is very interesting and pretty hard to get used to since I'm currently playing different archetypes. Also, I've been waiting for you to play this chapter since this is one of my favorites. I hope you enjoy your time. Hey, if the preamble has told you anything, then yeah, I'm definitely, so far I'm definitely enjoying my time, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it's gonna be continuing. Also, thank you, and other people as well who corrected me in the previous episode on the whole skip button. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I saw someone bring up Enfield, that it doesn't skip the 6-star when you hit the skip button. Maybe it's that. Maybe it was because I was doing some pulls in Enfield prior to recording that episode or something. I don't know. Or was watching someone do pulls on Enfield or whatever the hell. So that's why it was kind of like fresh on my mind, or some weird crazy thing like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Mandela effect. I could swear that in this game alone, at some point I was hitting like the skip button and it didn't skip the 6-star, unless I'm misremembering that happening. I could swear that is literally the thing I was doing as a little off banner thing. I was pulling recently on the banner where you could select 2 characters, and I put Lopera and Molder on the banner, which, by the way, I got 2 Loperas from the banner. Not a single Molder, but I got 2 Loperas for a couple of currency that I threw at the banner, so yay! I guess I have almost the entire family. But yeah, I could swear that on that banner I was hitting skip and it wasn't skipping the 6-star, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm just playing too many gachas sometime, and everything is blending in with each other. But yeah, anyway, Warstar, thank you very much for the clarification. All right, so Paradise Regained. Let's head in. Okay, so last time we stopped on number 9, huh? Well, okay, so we're continuing from, oh yeah, Ulrich the Guard and Molder, right? Speaking of Molder, oh, this is, where is this? Oh, this is above. This is above this area. This is right next to this thing, huh? Okay, well, at least on the map it's right next to the thing. Okay, anyway, the Fool and the High Priestess. This introspective wields the blade of defiance. Okay, that's interesting. While the Defiant wails herself in introspection. Former Xeno, Sentinel Unit, what did I say, station? Molder's fingers tense around the intercom.
Yes, that's right. Given the helicopter malfunction, we would be hard-pressed to make any movements unless absolutely necessary. We still have plenty of resources. We're prepared for the long haul.
I mean, I know I've already seen her a long time ago as a playable unit, but my god, Molder had like such a glow up from becoming, from going from like the NPC 2 chapters ago to this. Like, holy shit. Oh? Losing signal? She hesitates at a difficult question, weighing her answer before speaking.
No Foundation armed forces have yet appeared.
Oh, was the static... I The static was someone is talking to her. No Foundation armed forces have yet appeared. I'm presuming she's talking to Igor.
I suspect the King George V coast is not their first landing choice. Victoria Land. Isn't that near?
Okay, yeah, the static noise is someone talking to her, but they're not letting us hear. Okay. Her inquiry is cut short.
Yes, understood. We are on high alert. No suspect will be spared.
Mulder puts away the communicator. Okay. Ulrich sits restrained along with his guard.
All that chatter, yet you didn't report the thing most worthy of reporting. Am I so trustworthy?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, she didn't mention Ulrich? Oh yeah,
You are
right.
disarmed with no locator and no backup.
Right, wait, yeah, right. She did say, where is it? No Foundation. Well, she actually didn't lie. She said no Foundation armed forces have yet appeared. Technically speaking, Ulrich is a scientist, right? So she didn't lie. But what about the guard? Isn't the guard from the Foundation as well? Or is she actual military?
It would be redundant to report you. There's no need to disturb father with such things.
Okay, yeah, she was talking to Igor.
Redundant, useless information, like the hundreds of millions of possible combinations of the Enigma machine that are discarded once the code is deciphered.
Oh, yeah, right. In regards to Ulrich, one of you said on a previous episode that that the release of this chapter was where Ulrich became playable.
Anyway, are you certain there's no room for a deal?
He raises his handcuffed hands. A bullet is loaded. That a single action makes it clear who holds authority in this camp.
No deals for captives.
Ulrich pauses, though not entirely too long.
A soldier's loyalty should be unwavering, no? Then why did you turn to Manus Vindictae?
The shadows of distant clouds cascade down the mountain, bringing a rush of chill air, as if...
It's none of your business.
Don't point a gun at me. As if to freeze both time and space.
Touché. Did the other soldiers agree with this decision? No need to tell me. Your silence is answer enough.
Ulrich laces his tone with sarcasm.
Those who were loyal to you stayed, and those who weren't were exiled. While I'm sure you have a trustworthy team, you must have suffered a significant loss to your manpower.
No one says anything. Those who weren't. Mulder takes out her communicator.
So you're here to listen to music, huh? My father would appreciate this record. Given this is the only thing with you besides your expedition gear, it must have something to do with your purpose here. I assume the LSCC has made another development, but I wonder how many sacrifices have been made to get to this point. And what will these sacrifices get you this time? The expected results or an unexpected failure? I am on the edge of my seat.
She taps the communicator again, masking simmering anger with a distant but focused calm. He refuses to take the bait. All he does is flicker.
Then I assume you're able to accurately predict the consequences of all your actions? So, where do you predict this decision will take you?
Nice. Her finger freezes mid-dial.
To wearing their mask and losing your sanity? To screaming and gouging your eyes out? Or are you planning to play the loyal Manus dog, helping them bring about one storm after another until every one of your rivals has been washed away?
I don't think pissing off the rebels was on the mission brief. Boss!
Your actions are poised to undo all your past efforts by your own hand.
Damn, he's getting so pissy.
I'll admit, I'm no tactician, but as a researcher, I can't see the logic in this choice. Were my experimental method to be proven wrong, I wouldn't simply give the entire project up. I'd adjust the variables and change my method. As a new Laplace member said, there are no wrong projects, only rules that have not yet been made reproducible.
Yeah, good saying.
Every researcher will inevitably experience many failures. We just brush ourselves off and get back on our feet.
Yeah, what was the old saying? 100 failures as a researcher is just proof that that these 100 methods are not the way to conduct the thing. Whatever, I'm paraphrasing.
Or are you hiding behind your military orders to absolve yourself from making decisions? Is that why you're hiding here on this coast right now?
She's just quiet.
Guess that ship has sailed.
Mulder turns towards the coast. She draws a deep breath, letting her thoughts stabilize in a single direction. The King George V coast, a place where defense would be favored.
Intelligence has confirmed that the Foundation's fleet is coming from the Ross Sea. Presumably, that's the area of operations.
They should have rushed reinforcements to Victoria immediately.
There is only one transport helicopter, but the journey is traversable for a well-trained team.
But Father never gave that order. He just left his children waiting at the ice shelf's edge, far from the battlefield, still on standby. Interesting.
Well, looks like this mission is a great big fail. Least we can have one last chocolate MRE before we're toast. Do you want a piece, boss?
Thank you. But chewing isn't in my repertoire. It doesn't matter how ready to eat the meal is.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a mouth.
Mr. Ulrich.
Mulder snaps out of her thoughts and turns with piercing focus.
How much do you know about Manus Vindictae's plans in Antarctica?
Oh? Are we gonna do some jolly cooperation now? Her sharp shift in questioning puts Ulrich on edge.
No deal made, and you still want some info. Is this how Xeno trains its soldiers?
She looks away deliberately.
Honestly, I've never been much of an interrogator. But before I pour you into Terra Nova Bay, I have to know who or what is behind your mission here.
Wait, what?
The ferrofluid flickers, circuits crackling inside. The situation appears hopeless.
Sergeant Whitegloves, Sergeant Friedman.
At Mulder's call, two sergeants flank her on either side.
Take him back to the old building in the station. That will be a more suitable location for interrogation.
She signals with two fingers, and the sergeants seize Ulrich by the arms, dragging him away.
Wait. You don't know what you're doing. You're making a huge mistake.
There's no response, no reaction. Yeah, Ulrich, you don't get a say in this. Mulder leads the way, the golden tassels on her boots fluttering with each step.
Improvised speeches never really were my thing. Negotiations have failed. Guard!
Oh? Oh shit! A throwing knife slices through the restraints. The guard's freed hands immediately find a pistol, concealed by an optical arcane skill.
Watch your step!
Damn! Okay! Gunfire cuts through the swirling...
She's a tricky one.
Uh-huh, she is a tricky... Oh, okay! Also swirling snow, that was a sentence. Oh, Igor's outpost. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Xeno guys, huh? I wonder what's happening right now. What the deal here is. Again, if they are doing what I believe they're doing and they're just throwing their lives away to stop the ritual from happening, then Mulder currently being cut off from Igor and not receiving any new orders, maybe she's getting impatient or just wants more security that the mission is gonna succeed, so she's asking Ulrich to comply, but she needs to put him through the ringer just to be on the safe side first. Like, literal interrogation just to find out what they know, like she said. So far she hasn't lied, at least. Anyway, Xeno Heavy Guard, heavily armored combat personnel originally from the Xeno Arms Academy. No worries, just stand behind me. The most reassuring presence on the battlefield. Then the Polar Guard, soldier from Xeno Arms Academy sent to the polar regions. They are known for their discipline, endurance, and sturdy military jackets as they trek through biting winds and snow in silence. Oh boy. Collaborative assault, ballistic adjustment, piercing projectile. What was yours? Solid formation, yeah. Elevated morale. Tap on shield. Mulder, Admiral's Aid. Okay, I'm not gonna remember if this is the same description as before. A Xeno officer, Admiral Igor's aide and adopted daughter. Reserved and taciturn. She never hesitates to carry out her orders. Extremely capable, she handles many of the Admiral's most important tasks. In Lopera's eyes, she is a kind and gentle elder sister. Alright. Riposte pose, opportunistic maneuver, military melee. Alright, let's see.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
No... Actually, no text, no talking? Okay, interesting. Interesting.
Agreed.
Okay, she gotta go down in a...
Taking a peek inside.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
in a single attack chain.
Though it may come with pain.
Yep.
Lieutenant, sorry we're late.
Actually, you're here just in time.
There are more of them? Boss, I'm really not cut out for this.
A worthy victory.
Interesting.
The fight is far from over.
Interesting. The captives trudge onward, leaving uneven footprints in the snow. Ahead, Mulder marches with her head high, gaze fixed forward. The Antarctic plane.
Boss, the situation's critical. Do I have your permission to use?
To use what? The whispers drift up with the wind.
So close to death, yet you're still in the mood for chit-chat.
The guard flicks the intercom on her chest.
This emergency intercom has a direct line to our commander-in-chief. If I press this button, our mission will fail. But it'll also send our coordinates to him. And we both know what'll happen after that.
Mulder shows no trace of concern. She doesn't even turn back.
What are you waiting for then? Press it. We're ready.
Leading the way, Mulder pushes open the doors to the research station. Oh god, I didn't even notice the guys on the bed. What the hell is happening in here? Faint moans echo behind the door.
Sergeant Whitegloves, Sergeant Friedman, please wait outside. I would like to have a private conversation with our guests.
Oh, here we go. Makeshift clinic squad outpost. Holy moly. With the click of an aged switch, dim lights flicker on one by one. Light, dim and flickering as it is, dispels the darkness, revealing the source of moans one by one.
This is...
The research station has been converted into a field hospital. Frail patients lie sprawled out on each cot.
The aftermath of Manus Vindicta's actions.
Uh-huh. Mulder's face is half shrouded under the dim lights.
They have slaughtered researchers from stations across Antarctica. Most died immediately, while others were taken to their base. They didn't tell us why.
Oh, so the guys here on the beds are former researchers? Interesting.
These are the people we found who were still breathing.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so these are researchers that survived the slaughter that Manus brought with them.
Are they all humans?
His indignation is clear enough.
For the most part. There are some of our kind, too.
She approaches a cot and gently tucks the patient's hand back under the warm blankets.
When we first arrived in Antarctica, we were hit by a blizzard near Manus Vindicti's base. We lost some of our men in it. By the time we found them, they had all suffered serious mental breakdowns. Father promised us a shelter. But now, everyone in Andrea's team has donned the mask and become a mad follower of the Manus.
Okay, so one of their teams completely converted, huh? Okay.
I know how it feels to lose your comrades.
Some untold story lingers, but the guard chooses silence. After inspecting each patient, Boulder holds at a square desk, her silhouette gilded in the lamp's amber glow.
Alright, I'm putting all my cards on the table. The current situation isn't good for either of us.
Okay. Interesting.
We need to trade information if we want to stay in the game.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting more and more the feeling that that Zeno literally is here just on a one-way trip to stop the ritual. That they literally traded places, their regular lives, just so that they can prevent a bigger catastrophe. Also, the conch is over here, where we were with our Timekeeper squad last time. Huh? Interesting. What's this? The measure of loyalty.
Turn away. Cover your nose. Better not look at this scene unless you're mentally prepared.
Okay, old friend.
What a mess. Surely the work of amateurs.
Then describe it in a digestible way. Let me see for myself. Let me see for myself.
Well, as you can see, there was more than one person here. How many is anybody's guess. Anyone with a sense of justice wouldn't let this happen.
Are you mocking them?
I'm just a soldier, a brainless follower of orders. I have no grounds to make judgments on morality. But loyalty, that I do know about. Anyone could pledge their allegiance to an undefeated commander. It's a no-brainer for most soldiers. But give that commander a few heavy losses, a couple of misjudgments, and that loyalty becomes a whole lot harder to give. So if you really want to prove how loyal you are, you should follow a stupid commander. The stupider the better. Just be sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
Okay.
That lieutenant, though, she's a sure way off from being a loyal subordinate. She must have been sick to the stomach when all this went down. Just a kid.
Okay. Okay, I'm presuming he was talking here about Mulder. Based on based on what just essentially went down. Interesting. Now back with Timekeeper Squad, the Call of the Wild. Instinct, faith, and a turn of fate. Faith and a turn of fate. That's all it takes to succeed. Uh-huh. It's a sunny day.
That's odd.
Antarctic plain. Nautika looks down at her map, then up at the surrounding snow slopes and peaks. She repeats this several times, searching for familiar landmarks.
Are we lost? My team reached the outer perimeter of the ruins twice. The entrance should be right around here.
She rubs her gloved hands together, the fabric rustling softly.
Sorry, Vertin. The terrain here is nothing like I remember.
Just so you know, I've lost all radio reception from the Foundation.
Okay.
No signal, no landmarks, no working compass, and the terrain doesn't match what's on the map.
Congratulations, you're lost.
What should we do now, Timekeeper?
Well, you keep walking, I guess. Unless you can somehow return back, but you better keep on walking. Their energetic sled dogs, after only a brief rest in the snow, start chasing each other's tails.
Hey! Hey! My watch is not for dogs. Give me that. Shoo! Shoo!
I like how on one side of the story we have dread, despair, injured, dead people, and then over here, after leaving some bloodied buildings behind us, now we are just playing with dogs and having a good old time. Nautika wipes the drool of her antique watch before storing it safely in her pack. The dogs play in an Ouroboros-like circle, happy whimpers filling the air.
I have an idea. In fact, the answer's right in front of us.
Oh yeah, a couple of you, I think, said on a previous episode that Nautika is just a regular old human, which, well, that just even more begs the question then what the hell is gonna cause her to look like, well, her promoted version? Again, I haven't looked into her files or voice files, so I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing or learning about what the shit is gonna cause her to transform into that thing. Okay.
Shh. Watch. Dr. Doris's stethoscope.
Okay.
You're right. It's been staring us right in the face. The sled dogs are canines after all. They should have a sensitive sense of smell.
Yeah.
Yes. If we give them a moment to smell the stethoscope, they may be able to track down the scent left on it. Let's hope it works.
The lead dog releases its companion's soggy tail and lowers its snout to sniff the stethoscope. Okay.
They smelled something.
Hop on their backs.
Oh, yeah, right. I was going through the CGs that the chapter unlocks in the archive, right? Very interestingly enough, I would have not used it as a thumbnail anyway, but I did want to keep it as, and I'm gonna have to manually do it now. But the giant CG with the hand and the loom and everything, that one, for some reason, that one does not appear in the archive, which is weird. But in the archive, there is another picture that wasn't even in the story, but has what's her face? Has Nautika in it, which kind of confused me. and does anyone have an explanation for that? I'm gonna put the picture that I mean on screen right now. That one did not appear in the story so far. I have no idea what that one is about or what the hell. Anyway. Go, doggy. Lite away. Ooh. Bit of... The daylight that shines on this hinterland stretches into eternity. Movement across this icy waste seems meaningless without reference points, just as just as none could say how long these sled dogs run before their sudden halt. I think it says, you can barely read that. Stone labyrinth, nice. Yeah, sudden halt.
This is where my team went before.
No, note for editor Jacob, put own subtitles below the original subtitles on screen with yellow text so people can read. Cause good god. Anyway. She pulls the harness, and the sled dogs obey in a steady and content stop.
The guide appears, then fades from human sight. If the devoted journey, let their songs unite.
Okay, this earworm thing is also something I'm very curious about what the shit this is. Is this an actual... Is this gonna be an actual thing? Is this just her psyche going nuts? Is this something completely different? I think it's voiced by Nautika's VA anyway, so... Interesting.
Matu was right. The Mother Spirit was right. Oh, it was the right decision to join you.
The companions pet the dogs as they dismount.
Where are we? A labyrinth in a valley?
Relay believed that these were the only outskirts of the site. She said that if we pass through the valley, we might even find the real ruins of a temple, or a city even. Look at this stone wall. There are excavation marks on it. We ran into an abnormal whiteout last time. It was too dense. We couldn't make out any details.
She sprints to the nearest rock face, crouches, strips off a glove, and presses her warm palm against the frozen stone.
I've never seen this kind of rock before. Is it some kind of fossil?
It's very jagged.
It's Toliitic basalt. It forms at mid-ocean ridges, down at the bottom of the sea. Look at the geometric pores and the golden mineral veins. If Relay were here, she'd call it a miracle. A once-in-a-425 million year occurrence.
Okay.
Relay. She would have been so excited to see this, even if it is only the size of my palm. That's why she joined the expedition.
Head bowed, she warms the rock before slipping it into her pocket, as if cradling some cherished life form. Uh-oh. Oh, hi? Hi? I saw the string. I saw the line. After a faint tremor, the arcane fluctuations dissolve into flying snow pellets. Instinct carries her 2 steps forward before freezing. Vertin, what are you reacting to right now? That's out of the very string of fate.
Timekeeper?
Her sight has locked onto an anomalous snow mound at the base of the opposite rock face.
Not an illusion.
Crouching, she brushes away the accumulated powder. Oh, hi. Oh, a portable vintage typewriter. Oh, hahaha. She found Earth's typewriter. Okay. Also very interesting. She got pulled towards this thing like a magnet.
I read about this typewriter in the file. Miss Whiterum and Nala also mentioned it.
In this era, it typed terse? Terse? I'm not sure that's how you say it. Anyway, in this era it typed terse medical records for the drowning girl, recorded Sao Paulo's raucous nights, and bore witness to Ushuaia's poetry society.
That's right. This is Dr. Doris's typewriter.
Oh, sorry, Doris.
Another one of her belongings. Is it too coincidental to be mere chance?
Oh?
What's this all over it? scale powder?
Uh-huh, interesting. Oh, hi.
Blood. It's dry.
Penguins, seals, or the fallen at the research station. The bloodstains could belong to anyone, including Dr. Doris.
Whether these were left intentionally or not, this proves that we're heading in the right direction. So much blood. She may be injured. We need to find her as soon as possible.
Everyone crowds around, including Miss Radio, who had been lying on one of the docks. Barren mountains flank them on both sides, a stone labyrinth of basalt standing sentinel at the pass, its end shrouded in mist. Okay, so the dog must have probably smelled the typewriter here, so is he gonna keep on leading them now? The elite dog approaches, then raises its head, alerted to some unseen threat. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait! Holy, where are you taking me? Stop! Ah!
She's getting radio napped! Nautika presses 2 fingers to her lips and issues sharp whistle commands. Their paws churn the soft snow, drowning out the whistle commands meant for their loyal friends. The excited sled dogs charge into the labyrinth, carrying the helpless Miss Radio with them, and soon disappear from view.
They're gone. What do we do now?
Pick up chase?
Think positively. Perhaps they'll just get there before us. Let's go after them.
Their movement triggers something hidden, causing the snowfield around them to shake.
Wait! There are critters hiding out nearby. There they are. Timekeeper, watch out!
That is a big critter, whatever that thing is. Oh, to be continued. Okay, we're going into... Oh, no battle. Okay. Despacito. No. Despacito de neige? What the hell does that mean? Oh, we suddenly swapped over to French, I guess. the pas sur la neige, if I'm seeing this correctly. Footprints in the snow, huh? Okay. Sure. Interesting shift to French all of a sudden. It's always darkest before the dawn. Okay. Okay, we're quoting that stuff now? Okay, sure. It's always darkest before the dawn. This chapter is just full of it. Okay. We are going after the doggos, I presume?
Guys?
Please, without Nautika saying it, I want one of the other 2 girls to just look at it, probably Vertin, and be like, we're lost, right? Exhausted, Nautika finally breaks the silence of their long trek. The chief assistant waves her glass feta, inscribing a tiny 6 beside them. To its left are the 5 preceding numerals in solemn sequence. Oh, they're going in a circle.
Yes, Nautika. We noticed it too. This is the 6th time we've passed this stone wall.
Yeah, you guys are really in a
It might
labyrinth.
even be more than the 6th time. We walked for 15 minutes before we realized we were going in circles. I'm afraid we have to face the fact that we're trapped in this labyrinth, Timekeeper.
Just like in the legends. The Black Forest, the Demon of the Crossroads, the Twilight Loop.
Well, wait, Miss Amundsen.
Wait, go again with that? The black... Okay, yeah. The Demon of the Crossroads? Yeah. The Twilight Loop. Okay, yeah.
We need to think dialectically. Let's not jump straight to evil spirits. It could be the result of some kind of arcane skill.
I had the same thought, but I don't sense any arcane fluctuations around here. That said, Miss Radio and the sled dogs couldn't just vanish into thin air. There must be a hidden exit, or something else at play here.
Nautika stomps back and forth, soft snow rustling under her feet.
Let me give it a try. I may not be an Arcanist, but we human explorers have our ways.
She begins rummaging through a mountain of gears, searching for a vital tool. The mechanical gears turn dutifully, just as they had half a century ago on the same frozen ground.
My grandfather taught me how to tell the directions using a watch in the position of the sun. I have his watch right here. I took it with me. Let me see. What was it again? Point the hour hand towards the sun, and bisect the angle between the hour hand and 12 o'clock to find the south. Wait, we're in the southern hemisphere, so it actually points north.
Okay, yeah.
Thankfully, we aren't in the polar night yet. We still have the sun in the sky.
A better question, is it the actual sun or is it just an optical illusion? Her excitement soon falls into silence. Yeah, it's also cloudy, isn't it? Nautika shakes her head and curls up, giving the appearance of a startled armadillo.
There's no sun.
North, south, west, east, the sky is smothered under thick clouds in every direction. Snow and mist scatter enough light to see. The now red sun lies hidden away.
Manus Vindicta's ritual is affecting the day and night cycle.
Don't worry, Miss Amundsen. There must be another way.
Sadly, you're on the South Pole right now, where everything is ice. If this was anywhere else with a forest, at least you could tell by the moss or something.
Timekeeper, I suggest we try to exit this area first.
Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been noticing it, at least since this episode. I don't know if it's like the situation right now, and it's there to just show her exhaustion or something, but doesn't Sonetto appear like she has like bags under her eyes? Like she's super that tired? Or is it maybe just me that I never noticed that before?
Agreed. We can't afford to risk any more time in here.
Also the whistling in the background. Oh, back to the number 2. Oh, we're gonna be cruising in a circle, huh? Back to number 1. Oh boy, you guys are lost. And back to number 6. Good. Very good. They are mega lost. Thank you for the Sonetto ASMR.
We're back at the beginning again.
I've been keeping an eye on the sled dog's footprints. We've been following them all this time, yet we still seem to be going in circles.
Okay.
How did they disappear, along with Miss Radio?
Is this a trap? A trap that only lets dogs leave? I don't want to be stuck here forever.
Maybe it's some kind of hypnosis?
The ruins are just behind the pass. They're so close. Is it really impossible to get there? But Matu told me that it's different this time. This is the closest I've ever been.
Her voice shakes as she looks into the distance, brimming with expectation.
Across this land, the Mother's light is sown, and through all things, her spirit clearly shone. This is what I came for.
Whoa. Snap. Doggy! Dogs, please. Please grab them and please drag them along. Faint barking drifts out from the labyrinth's end, distorted by distance. It ought to be less than a mile away, but seems now to extend into an unimaginable vast space, distorted by the labyrinth's power.
The sled dogs followed Dr. Doris' scent from the typewriter.
That's right. And the direction of their barking is consistent. So, unless the labyrinth has been designed to carry sound in a particular direction, they must have made it through to the other side, where the ruins are. Which means Dr. Doris must have made it through the labyrinth too.
Exactly. Although we can't be sure whether she was guided here. Let's assume that she was alone.
Then, despite the fact that she's blind, somehow she didn't get trapped by these stone walls.
This Dr. Doris you're looking for, she's blind?
Nautika gasps in surprise, lifting her head from the snow.
Yes, she always covers her eyes with a patch or bandage.
A look of intense focus settles on Nautika's face.
Through Giant Mother's bones, the path is laid. In bloody pain, eternal life is made. The blind seer walks, and we her path do take. For all will shift in the Evernight's wake.
Are those proverbs from the legend of the Mother Spirit?
Yes, they are.
Could this folktale from your hometown actually derive from reality?
Even in my hometown, many people think this proverb is an expression of the people's want for spring after the long polar night. But I've always thought that there is something else behind it.
I mean, a lot of folklore and local legends and stuff like that actually are based on something real and tangible, just it just gets exaggerated either through its original storyteller or over time.
You see, the blind Dr. Doris wasn't trapped, and the dogs who followed their noses also made it through the labyrinth.
Okay, yeah. The dogs are following the smell, so they're not being distracted by anything else. Doris is blind, so she doesn't see. She's basically orienting herself by the sound around her. And I think I already pointed it out, but there's a whistle on the wind, so that's also very interesting. Maybe that's your ticket out?
We looked around this labyrinth. We looked for landmarks and for clues. We even looked for the sun to guide us. We looked. That's the difference between us and them. We've only been using our eyes.
Are you saying that...
Maybe, if we close our eyes, the true direction will be revealed.
Okay. Oh. Stuff is happening.
Close your eyes, Vertin.
Aww. The bean that hates beans.
Only when your eyes are closed will your mind open up.
Hey, that's coming back into play. Clear clues, simple deductions, familiar theories.
It's worth a try. We don't have any other ideas at the moment. We trust you.
Their ice-cold hands clasped together.
Are you ready to walk in the darkness, ladies?
Alright. She closes her eyes. Oh, we're doing this again! Oh, okay. Call back to chapter 7, huh? It's pitch black around you. We'll have to feel our way forward. Choose your direction and explore the maze step by step. As you explore in darkness, your awareness will fade. Find the exit before your disorientation reaches 100. When you're unsure of where to go, tap to activate Mind's Eye and find the right way. After use, it requires 2 rounds to recharge. Let's move out. Okay, so I click these, I guess? Yeah, okay. Let's keep going to the right. Ever heard of the left-hand maze rule? They say if you follow your left hand along the wall, you'll eventually find the exit.
Yes, because a maze can be seen as 2 sections divided by the correct path. Follow the edge of one, and you'll inevitably reach the exit. That makes sense. Why don't we give it a try? My glove's stuck frozen to the rock.
Okay. Well, let's go left for a round. Then right. One more right. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Oh, did I get... Did that lead me back to the beginning? Okay. 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 Probably gonna have to reset. Oh, hey, what is this? Several distant barks echo, but the direction is unknown. Okay, well, I can go down. Okay, this has changed. Down. There is nothing left to feel but cold stone and the... God, that is so slow. And the frost-hardened... Frost-hardened what? Earth? The text is a bit screwed up in here.
Oh, Vertin, I've got an idea. What if we try climbing the rock face? It could find us the exit, but it's also risky. Actually, I'm quite experienced with hopping over walls. Though I'm not sure snow-covered rocks are as easy to vault as cool fences.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit 100 now, so whatever happens. Yep, okay. Let's go again. Oh, there we go, something new. That's a big fork.
Another fork in the road. Since our scientific tools aren't working, perhaps it's time for some arcanum. A pair of divining rods or a pendulum would help, but unfortunately our supplies are limited. All we've got is the golden fleece, a Ouija board, and some incense. Wait, the Ouija board! Could we try contacting the dead? Maybe there's a friendly soul nearby who'll show us the way. If they knew the way out, would they still be wandering around here as ghosts?
But that's a good deduction there. Okay. Viscous liquid seeps into every crack between the stones. The scent of blood hangs heavy, demanding caution. Okay, so let's go to the right. Oh!
There's some uneven imprints here. It seems someone's been through this way. Timekeeper, want to open your eyes and take a look? Let me feel them first. A forked tubular protrusion with faint traces of arcane energy. Maybe it's an ancient fossil of some kind. Creatures with a similar shape have existed since the late Cambrian. No, Timekeeper, the imprint is over there. That's my hand.
That's funny. Oh, did I do it? A wind blows. There we go. Through the darkness, she follows old footprints along paths of melted and frozen ice.
The snow here feels different. It's harder than the last path we were on. I don't think we came this way when we were following the dog's footprints, did we?
Basalt, stone walls. A path that can't be found with open eyes. I see it now. The designer of the labyrinth used these stone walls to create an optical illusion. We missed this entrance over and over again.
So yeah, it's an optical illusion.
Right. Even if the dogs hit into a wall, they could still follow the scent.
Yep.
Of course. The Mother Spirit is always right.
Thank you, even though it was me saying that earlier, but okay. I'll take the Mother Spirit title. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think I see her.
I don't think you do.
What do you see, Vertin?
No. No. It's gone.
Yeah. What the fuck is this tune right now? And
Take my
gone.
hand, Timekeeper.
Darkness blocks her vision, but the edge of the gloom still reveals a scattering of faint light. Through this flickering, directionless world, a golden melody pierces the silence. Hello, golden string.
Miss Erd. What is the answer that you're searching for?
Footsteps? Timekeeper? Miss Sonetto? Miss Amundsen? Is that you?
Hello, radio. A familiar voice calls out.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. You have no idea how many times these reckless dogs almost flung me off their backs.
Miss Radio.
Oh, Miss Radio. Great. We did it! We made it out of the labyrinth!
But where are you? Snow and wind blur her sight.
Where are we?
That's what I just said! Or rather asked. Of this music, the wilderness lies silent. The cries of ancient creatures, streams bordered by tropical jungles, and the life they held all at once flourished and has since vanished. In this barren land, life's meaning emerges at the confluence of cosmic dust and time. When it comes to its silence and sounds, its texture and shape, it just flows the flow without compromise or resistance. Follows the flow. Across the firmament, the rhythm has been struck. Oh. Hi. Just to check, was there anything else? No. Okay. Her initial excitement dulls into a daze. She stands frozen, unable to look away. She clenches her trembling fingers, tilting her head up to high, tears mixed between joy and fear.
I made it. I found it. It's real. The Mother Spirit does slumber far to the south. The legends are true. And I found it.
Its ancient architecture whispers out forgotten histories. The air hangs so heavy that Nautika's sobs seem to sink straight into the earth.
We should keep moving. I have a feeling that all our questions will be answered once we pass through that gate.
Uh-huh. The unsetting sun's cold light bounces between the walls until until the heavy doors swallow the last glimmer. A colossus frozen in the sky that gazes down upon all visitors. Its silence an acknowledgement that they have passed the first trial. Uh-huh. Okay. Very curious. Uh-huh. Well, they have reached the entrance to this whole shebang over here, I guess. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, this is gonna... this is gonna be dicey. Okay. Very interesting. Also, yeah, Vertin's connection to Earth, to Doris, is getting way stronger and way more shown right now as well, which is, again, interesting. If she's somehow related to her or not, would make absolute sense. If she was, of course. But interesting regardless. Very, very interesting. Okay, what does the conch... What does the conch say?
Congratulations, you cleared the stage. Though I hardly thought it'd take you so long.
I'm sorry for having to retry it. I mean...
The answer was right in front of you the whole time. Just cover your eyes. Funny. You had to do the very thing the enemy wanted you to. That was your third lesson. Hands serve to control.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. The enemy always covers their eyes with their masks and everything, right? Wow. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, hands serve to control. Okay.
As for the first and the second, well, you've already seen the digestive and excretory systems. Save us both the time and look over your logs if you're curious. Back to the topic. You almost died in there thanks to the false intel from your eye scouts. Luckily, Brain Command reacted quickly enough to prevent the worst from happening. You better set a second in command to avoid this kind of thing happening again.
I choose my heart. I believe my mouth can do it. I choose my heart.
The ever-beating strategic center. The hub that every drop of blood must pass through. The violently beating when agitated. The most reliable organ, besides the brain. Because it has to be. If only it didn't have a mind of its own. That'll surely lead to destruction, whether it beats fast or slow.
The heart does as the heart wants. You should be a critic.
It wasn't my intention to talk like a Renaissance artist, but when you reflect on Michelangelo's painting on that grand ceiling, there's no choice but to do so. The key to creating life could be either the Hall of Wisdom or the Land of Birth. So, you should understand art a little better now.
Sure. Sure, buddy. Very funny. Very funny image there. Okay. Just another Laplace experiment. Okay. Interesting title. And we're back with our second squad. All is prepared. We are but a single step from a successful experiment. Oh, just another Laplace experiment. The record, right. I guess Ulrich is gonna be telling Mulder about what the record is for. Okay, what the shit is this now? There was a savior. Rarer than radium. Commoner than water, crueler than truth. Children kept from the sun, assembled at this tongue. To hear the golden notes turn in a groove, prisoners of wishes lock their eyes, in the jails and studies of his keyless smiles. Dylan Thomas. The edge of the world resists change in its own way. Frozen soil, stagnant time, and roaring winds. Yet the battleship's armored prow surges forward, blast waves shattering every obstacle. Magnus's scream sings beneath the sea, staining the thick ice crimson.
Raiders out. No solar contact. Targets eliminated. We got them.
All this esoteric shit happening on the continent, a resurrection ritual, people getting lost in a labyrinth of snow and optical illusions, Xeno bullshit happening and experimentation and Laplace and blah blah blah. Meanwhile on the coast, a bloody war, a bloody naval war.
Good work everyone, but let's not start celebrating yet. The ice is getting thicker. We are entering an ice zone. Notify all bridge personnel to reduce speed. Engineer, what's the damage report?
The Magnus hit our portside propeller. We're down to about 20% thrust on the steering, sir.
The sentry bursts through the door.
Visual on an iceberg at 12 o'clock! It's closing in fast!
What the hell? The captain leans into the high-powered telescope.
Beating iceberg? Really? What did I tell you about staring at the snow too long? It messes with your vision.
No. The first mate takes the telescope next. Oh boy.
Yes, that's no iceberg. It's a fin. A massive one. Something's under the water.
A leviathan.
A shiver runs down the captain's spine.
Riglove, all systems engage.
Weapon targeting systems burrow alive, but the bottom of the battleship takes the first brutal hit.
All units, report your status. Water and main battery magazine. All watertight compartments are under pressure. Captain, we're going down!
Rip.
Understood.
Flames are up across the nearby sea as the frigate's fuel tanks ignite in the blast.
For all these years, we have fought side by side with Triglav and the 3 frigates. Not once have these old girls let us down.
The menace must be desperate to stop our landing. Sending a Leviathan after us of all things.
The captain stares out at the colossal creature as it looms closer and closer. Its piercing shriek tears through the air as a prelude to another charge.
Let them try. The Foundation will not be stopped at the Ross Sea.
The captain presses the communicator on his chest.
Triglav to operations. Initiating detonation of the onboard array.
Oh shit. Oh shit! Static hisses briefly before the signal dies over Antarctica. Yet within moments, precise and clear orders are reissued.
Operations to Dida. Steer clear of the ice zone. Fall back to defense line A2.
Oh? And makeshift clinic, now we're with Mulder and Ulrich.
You made your way here, through the Ross Sea. The front lines must have given you a grim taste of the war.
Oh, yeah, right. I think that was on the previous episode. I think one of you said on the previous episode that the giant underwater creature, the Leviathan here that they're fighting, that it's the same thing that we see way back at the beginning of the story in the Thames River, right? All the way back then at the beginning of the game, essentially. That this is the same creature, essentially, which is absolutely wild. That's absolutely wild. Crazy thing to bring back.
The Manus won't let the Foundation set foot on Antarctica, not without the fight. The ritual is too important. They will stop at nothing to see it happen. So here's my offer. Reciprocity. As a gesture of good faith, allow me to share some intel on their movements with you first. There's a ruin of an ancient city deep in the heart of Antarctica. That is where the ritual will be held.
A ruin? Here?
Against that mountain, yes. But it isn't just any ruin. It's Manus Vindictae's stronghold. Rituals, preparations, high-level meetings. That is where they all happen.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
In order to secure the continent, they have fortified the coastlines, covering every possible landing point. The Order of Enlightenment is stationed at King Edward VII Peninsula. The Apostles' Brotherhood controls Mary Birdland. And the former Xeno Sentinel unit has deployed its forces along King George V coast.
Okay, so you guys are there. Who was it again? The Order of Enlightenment. Aha. So those guys are on the King Edward Peninsula. The Apostles' Brotherhood, Jesus Christ. Okay. Interesting.
The terrain is already a natural fortress, but that wasn't enough for them. They have deployed a number of arcane-modified beasts, several Magnus and a Leviathan, if my intel is correct.
Oh, no way! A Leviathan? I heard you could sink Australia with one of those things.
Oh, wait. Was I thinking wrongly? Was the thing at the beginning of the story not a Leviathan, but a Magnus? Or something? That was in the water? And the Leviathan is something completely different? Maybe it was that. Mulder presses the communicator to her ear as battle reports crackle through. Okay, thank you for the whispers.
Not anymore. The Triglav just blew it up and sank with it in the explosion. She was one of the Foundation's best battleships.
Holy shit, okay, so the Triglav went down and it took the Leviathan with itself? Damn.
A heavy price to pay to only reach a stalemate. If I were you, I wouldn't count on support from the Foundation forces. They are already spread thin, just holding the front line. You need a plan to complete your mission without their help. And if you are as smart as you hope you are, you will see that this map is your best shot at reaching the city without getting caught in their territory.
It all sounds too convenient, boss. We've got no clue what she's really up to.
Ulrich's head remains bowed, only the crackle of circuits breaking his silence.
Fair enough. But know that the Admiral has ordered the coastline be sealed. I can't let you pass, at least not without a deal. Whatever your purpose is, you won't make it further without some assistance.
Fine.
Seriously?
Okay. He lifts his fishbowl head, the fluid remaining in a steady flow.
I'm meeting with the Timekeeper at the site of the ritual.
Ah, brilliant.
I like her cynicism. I wonder who that is. I wonder what her deal is gonna be. But she's beautifully cynical. Now it's the guard who lowers her head, as if surrendering to defeat.
What's the Timekeeper doing there?
Ulrich raises his tied hands.
I'm not saying another word until you remove these cuffs.
You think you're in a position to bargain?
Also, Mulder, what the hell do you think the Timekeeper is doing there? Having tea and biscuits with the Manus? I mean, she's British, she probably would do that first and then probably, you know, deal with everything else.
Bargain? You were the one suggesting reciprocity. Hardly seems reciprocal to keep us locked up, don't you think?
Oh, is she gonna set him free? Oh, she is. The key clicks into the handcuffs lock. The bolt turns and then the now freed captive flexes his wrists.
We really are here because of a song. The record is the key to everything.
Oh, are they gonna play the song? Oh, hello?
In 1995, before the world was afflicted with the storm, this record, along with its arcane record player, was sent into space aboard the Regulus Space Telescope, serving as the power source of the satellite.
Okay. Ulrich is giving a full, full explanation of what the importance of this record is. Okay.
For 12 years, it took pictures and transmitted them back to Earth. Then, in 2007, the satellite crashed near Aldeburgh, destroying everything but this record in the process.
2007. That would have been 1966, right after the sixth storm.
Precisely. A rock music enthusiast from that era found the record and later brought it to Laplace. She is now a member of the Timekeeper squad.
Yeah, okay.
The last image transmitted from the satellite was timestamped April 16th, 2007. Even after the storm sent everything back, the satellite's timeline kept moving forward.
Yeah, because seemingly the satellite was not affected and its onboard systems by the storm, so it just stayed in place and kept recording and doing its thing. Yeah, Mulder gets it.
Are you saying that the satellite crossed the storm? How?
We believe it's because of this record.
It's still astonishing that the record survived. That thing is vinyl. And the satellite crashed from orbit. Brutally. That was not a soft landing. And this vinyl... The piece of plastic survived.
It's the only material that has been proven to be immune to the storm. In our previous experiments, it reduced the severity of the storm syndrome afflicting one of our researchers and slowed its progression on me.
Wait, what?
But those results were from small-scale isolated tests. We've never tried it in a real storm. Since replicas of the record haven't demonstrated the same immunity as the original, we've developed an upgraded amplifier system for it. Now, when played on our upgraded player, this record can create an immunity zone with a 2.5-mile radius.
Oh shit. Oh shit, that is a big area. Damn. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Huh. Yeah, continue.
But the immunity isn't permanent. We found that the element Regulus in the record is consumed every minute it plays. At best, we're looking at 12 minutes of protection with this original copy.
Huh. But if you could somehow figure out how the Regulus element comes into fruition inside of it. Actually, this is a good question. Is the 12 minutes kind of like a battery thing? Once it runs out, it needs time to recharge? Because they kept testing it. So they have a timer on it. Which kind of suggests that they potentially used it for like the 12-minute span and then let it recharge again?
If Manus Vindictae succeeds in triggering another storm with their ritual, this record may be our last line of defense. That's why I brought it here. And that's why I need to get it to the Timekeeper. Should the worst happen, at least we can minimize the damage. And I'll be able to see how it works during an actual storm. An invaluable boon to our research.
Sounds like Laplace has made remarkable progress since the Equilibrium umbrella. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Okay.
So, there it is. All my cards on the table. What have you got for us?
Oh, you know, we are here because we plan to stop the ritual, but we're also throwing our literal lives at it to stop it, so it's technically a suicide mission, but you know. I swear, if she actually says that right now, I'm gonna...
The actual location of the ritual is in a sanctuary hidden in the heart of that mountain behind the city ruins.
Thank you, Mulder.
First a city, now a sanctuary. Boss, she's got to be messing with us.
No, she's honest.
I am telling the truth. There is a tunnel in the city that leads into the mountain. Only the chosen are allowed through. And you can bet that the tunnel will be heavily guarded.
Mulder turns aside, processing the information absorbed from Ulrich.
2.5 miles of immunity, you said?
That's right. I'll need to know the size of the city and the length of the tunnel to figure out the best placement for the record.
I have an idea. The mountain's interior is hollow. The sanctuary sits right in the heart of it. It used to be an active volcano, but it hasn't erupted for centuries. The elevation of the volcano is 11,616 feet. That's just under 2.2 miles.
Okay. Ulrich exchanges a glance with the guard beside him.
Boss, it's not exactly easy to tell what you're thinking, you know. Surely you're not taking her seriously, are you?
Yeah, he's definitely taking it serious. Okay. Oh, back to the Timekeeper team. 3 figures emerge from the abandoned research station, now repurposed as a field hospital. Oh, never mind, we're still here. The 2 freed captives adjust their clothes, ready to depart. Mulder hands the map to the guard.
Scaling the mountain isn't going to be easy. I have marked the dangerous areas on this map. Try to avoid them when planning your route.
The guard nods and receives the map.
Before you go, let me make one thing clear. This is just my advice. Whether you take it or not is up to you. If just the 2 of you go up the mountain, you may keep yourselves out of the enemy's sides, but it will be highly dangerous. There will be no saving you if something goes wrong.
Of course. We'll weigh our options before we make a move.
Good. Keep your head on straight, soldier.
So, just like that, you're letting us walk out of here? With the record and a map? You call it reciprocity. But what's in it for you?
It may have just been the wind or a trick of the eye, but for a moment Mulder seems to smile.
Arcana's death hasn't weakened Manus Vindictae. In fact, they have kept the Foundation very busy, taking different names and causing chaos around the world. They rallied their followers, journeyed across the globe, and set the stage for their ritual on this barren land. And all right under everybody's noses. They planned every step, but you just barged in here with nothing but a record and an idea. If you were my soldiers, I would have thrown you out of my camp by now.
Yeah?
That said...
She returns the record to its rightful owner with a solemn gesture.
I would rather see the storm end than see you fail.
Ulrich accepts the record in turn.
Well then, thank you for your help.
After a final handshake, Ulrich turns toward the snowfield with his guard. A few steps later, he looks back.
Why don't you come with us?
Me?
Look, we may be rushing in there like a couple of idiots, but if this works, if it really stops whatever scheme the Manus are brewing, don't you want to see it for yourself?
It doesn't matter what I want. I have orders.
His ferrofluid flickers a few times before he walks into the gathering powder snow without another word. Mulder snaps a salute to Ulrich. Oh, that was interesting. Also, an interesting way to present the conversation between the 2 of them. Plus, I like how it lingered on the last sentence of her snapping to salute Ulrich as the 2 of them are departing. Pretty Pretty much kind of like a subtle thing of her remaining in a salute for a brief moment, right? Okay. Okay, this is definitely brewing to something. So what is this that it's so important I cannot even see the next stage yet? Outdoor experiment. We suggest that every researcher continue regular exercise or else apply for an exoskeleton from their institution. Okay, go to the experimental site. What the hell is this? Oh, this is some side story thing?
Oh, I knew this wouldn't exactly be a Sunday stroll.
Okay, mini side chapter? The guard pushes it. God, that is so loud. The guard pushes another obstructing boulder aside with effort.
But I didn't think we'd literally be carving our own trail through the wilderness.
Oh. Are we gonna be following these two goobers now?
Boss, at this rate, the world will be an absolute bedlam by the time we reach the top.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If there's gonna be a couple more of these like side little cutscenes that are just following her and Ulrich as they're climbing the mountain, that could actually be hilarious.
Hold on. Let me check the map the lieutenant gave me.
Lieutenant Mordia. As grateful as I am that she set us free, which I absolutely am, I have to say, this isn't exactly the type of freedom I imagined.
There's a rustling sound.
Who's there?
The guard fumbles for her gun, only to smash her elbow against the very boulder she just moved.
Ouch!
Several critter-like creatures burst forth from the snow. Penguins! Newt newt! Whoa! Hi? What the fuck was that?
Penguins? Here?
I mean, it is a bit inland, but yeah, sure. The penguins charge toward the climbers, their beaks already packing.
Hey, give that grenade back!
Packing at their coats. Also, what grenade?
No interference, right, boss? I mean, you're not going to make me fight a penguin, are you? Look at their little faces.
Don't you dare hurt the penguins.
All members of the Sentinel Unit Antarctic Advance Party, attention!
What is... who? What? The penguins wobble into a perfectly aligned row like well-trained circus performers, or perhaps even soldiers.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Rookie guard, check. Awakened researcher with a fish tank for a head, check.
Who the fuck are you? Oh! Oh, wait, is it, I can't remember the name, the squirrel guy?
Mister,
it is!
Allow me to apologize for the shock my jits have given you.
What is that accent? Also, yeah, Buddy Fairchild, right.
They're jumpier than a spring cricket at the moment. A lot of them just lost some dear friends of theirs after getting back from Florida. Brutal, really.
Okay, he is American. You gotta explain yourself. The little rodent standing before Ulrich snaps off a salute.
Penguins? In Florida?
And a squirrel? In Antarctica?
Not just any squirrel. You're looking at a sergeant, Missy. Sergeant Buddy Fairchild, reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
We've been waiting here on account of the lieutenant's order.
Uh-huh.
I've been tasked with being your official Antarctic guide. And it's a good thing, too, 'cause you sure ain't gonna find no one else to guide you around these parts.
The lieutenant? You mean Moldia?
Wait, what did he say again? You're looking at a sergeant, Mrs. Sergeant, Buddy Furniture. We've been waiting here on account of the lieutenant's order. Okay, so Mulder called him in? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure is shooting. Her message came in earlier today. Told me you're fixing to scale that there mountain. Gave me the job of getting you there.
These fucking penguins! In unison, the entire penguin squad delivers a textbook Zito salute. Okay. Alright.
Moldia, I could kiss you.
I mean, please, go ahead. This game is Yuri coded to the heavens and above. Just do it already. One of you do it already. You cowards.
So, Sergeant Fairchild, you and these troops are under Mulder's command.
Ulrich struggles to process the surreal scenario. Ulrich, please, just go with it.
Let's skip the pleasantries, shall we? The lieutenant's orders were as clear as the day is long. If you really want to help your friends and save the world, then we better get your behinds up that mountain quicker than a cat on a hot tin roof and get that record playing.
He has such a southern accent, Texas accent, whatever it is. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Now let's get moving before the Menace get their ritual going.
Save the world? I had no idea she thought so highly of us.
Buddy Fairchild clasps his hands behind his back, tapping the ground with his feet.
Now let's see here.
Circling Ulrich with paws still firmly behind his back, Buddy Fairchild sizes him up with a critical eye.
Mountain ain't no Everest, but it sure is a storm in July to be a tough climb for y'all big and tall ones. Well, can't never could. Buckle up, folks. I don't want to see no bodies tumbling down the mountain. You hear?
Well, this is a side adventure. Oh my god, it's a minigame. The path is steep and treacherous. Tread carefully. Press and hold anywhere on the screen. As you hold, a white circle appears and gradually expands. Yeah, I see that. Release when the white circle enters the green zone to jump to the next platform. Okay, it's basically a minigame. A rhythm game. The winds are cold and strong, so time your jumps carefully. Okay. Listen up, talents. From here on out, you best follow my lead. Give a fall and crack that fish bowl of yours. It won't be no laughing matter. I have an emergency plan. If things go wrong, we can use my thermos. No, that's a thing I would love to see. The ferrofluid Ulrich inside of a thermos just getting pissed off. Solid prep, soldier. Let's just pray we don't need it. Stay sharp. Eyes and ears open, you hear? Sure. Excellent, I have 3 penguin guards. Uh-huh. I'll be sure to ask their names to include them in the acknowledgement section. That's a nice sentiment, but that's the most hilarious shit ever. Naming or name dropping penguins in your thesis paper. Actually, I'm wondering now what their names are. Calling the Timekeeper. This is Ulrich. Damn it. The Foundation's communications are barely getting through. What's up? Lost contact with your pals? Lieutenant Mulder's intel about the ritual is critical. I have to report it to the Timekeeper as soon as possible. But the blizzard's too heavy, and the mountain's too tall. We need to find a location suitable for shortwave radio. No sweat, partner. Just leave it to me. So, what kind of spot we're looking for? Electromagnetic waves get absorbed and reflected by terrain. Direct waves give up stronger signals than reflected or diffracted ones. So the fewer the obstacles between us and the Timekeeper's team, the more likely we are to make contact. Of course, the state of the ionosphere still affects a few... Sergeant Fairchild, are you listening? Huh? Of course I am! Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as ever. So, you need a clear spot facing the city ruins, right? Then you folks do your thing, and I'll scout on up ahead. Keep your peepers open for my markers. Okay. Ah, I see his trail just ahead. Let's hope the squirrel is reliable. That's a big jump. Well, yeah, radio reckon? No response, but there are no issues with the signal. The Timekeeper must be busy. Don't you worry, it's all clear ahead. You can holler for your pals anytime you like. I'll admit that you've got a knack for science. If you make it back alive, I wonder if you could consider joining the Laplace Scientific Computing Center. I'm certain my colleagues would have no issue in accommodating another unusual Arcanist. Shucks, I'm flattered. I'd be keen for a visit, but I'm afraid I don't already sworn my loyalty to Lieutenant Mulder. Gonna scout on ahead now. Save your lecture for later. Keep moving and try not to let your brain freeze through. Okay, keep on jumping. He's by far the smartest squirrel I've ever met. I should talk to him more. I should talk to him about the record later. He may have some unique insight into the matter. On the matter. I mean, always good to get a different perspective, I guess. I forgot to tell him that my carrier fluid doesn't freeze below -80 Celsius. But considering the potential for metal to turn brittle in extreme temperatures, I'd better move fast. Yeah, the ferrofluid is fine, aka you, but your body is in a shitty spot. And let's not talk about your guard, who is a human, an Arcanist. I don't even know what she is supposed to be. This spot looks good. We've got a direct line of sight to the city ruins, so the signal should carry. Don't just stop now. It's dangerous here. We gotta keep moving. Dangerous? We're the only ones here, and the slope is quite gentle. The avalanche risk is less than 0.5%. I need to establish communications. This intel must reach the Timekeeper now. But Mr. Ulrich, don't you smell that? Air's dusty. Something's lying in wait for us. The Timekeeper's in danger. If you lose this convoy now, the next one won't come easily. You two go on without me. This risk is mine to take. But, boss, that goes against my orders. Relax. Just hand me the thermos. I'll know when to hide. He's voluntarily hiding in a thermos. Starting transmission to the Timekeeper. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. Ah, flex. Oh, are we done? Oh, and oh, battle. Oh, Fairchild. Who are we fighting? Oh, snow critters. Okay, icefield carbuncles. Little critter that thrives in the cold. That shiny casquette on his head is made from a tin can lid gifted by a kind explorer, showing its great taste and unique personality. Group carbuncle. Pile of crow. Yeah, okay. Antarctic. Do not mention the Snow Hill group bunkle in front of them. We the strongest. They cry, and they truly believe they are the hardiest of all carbuncle. Okay, what's your shit? Play in the junkyard, jumpy hops, messy heap, and yours. Bite the dust that explode? stammering speech? Twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, like a vampire. Okay. So... What are his skills, actually? Okay, he is a buff. I salute you, pals. From pole to pole, it's a special homecoming for my penguin pals and a glorious expedition for the Nutcracker Super Squad. Okay, it's a self-buff, gain 10 stacks of body badge. The hell? Oh, attack 3% up to 10 stacks. Okay. Additionally, if this creates a surplus of body badges, gain +1 moxie. Okay. Interesting. What's the attack? I thank you, nature. Pine trees grow 'em and fling them straight at the enemy's foreheads. Squirrel tradition proudly upheld. One target attack, 500% reality damage. Gain 4 stacks of body badge. Okay. And the ult, the Nutcracker Super Squad. Hey, did you enjoy the spectacle by my penguin pals put on? Of course you did! Mass attack, consume all stacks of body badge to deal 400% reality damage to all enemies. For every 1 stack consumed, deal 75% additional reality damage. Ooh, okay. When at least 10 stacks are consumed, this attack guarantees a critical. After attacking, all allies gain damage dealt 30% for 3 rounds. Oh, that's a pretty nice buff. I'd say.
Battles can be just as informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them.
Sure, Ulrich.
I'll handle the text.
Come on, pals!
Encryption complete.
Take care, pal.
The penguins come in and freaking salute him. That is hilarious. Okay, well, here goes. Time
to crack some codes.
Time to see how the ult looks.
This ain't no animal show.
The perfect solution.
Says the animal.
Antarctica dance party. 3, 2, 1, charge!
Oh my god, that is
another perfect combination of reason and passion.
Sure, why wasn't it Buddy Fairchild doing the speech here? That would have been perfect. What the hell? Oh, we're still going. Oh, what the hell? I thought this was gonna be it. Oh. Look, I got you worried about your pals, but this fancy radio of yours just ain't worth it. The equipment isn't my concern. See? I have backup units. All it takes is a little paperwork at headquarters. No, wait just a damn minute. What if you fall off next time? Fine, fine. Since you got the patience for all them foundation forms, we'll take it low and slow. Just follow your guide. We'll make it work. But every step we take this way takes us further from the Timekeeper. Compared to Manus Vindictae, we're moving at a snail's pace. Never thought I'd wish penguins could fly. Funny you mention it. Back in Florida, these fellas did take a couple of flying lessons from Tripodero. Really? Of course, furthest they ever got was the other side of the creek. Now go on, tell me some more about those shortwaves and bouncy signals. Your guide will find just the spot for you. Double time now. I don't want to see no more nasty surprises. Okay. Time to think outside the tank. Maybe I can rig a radio antenna kite. Forget it. Nothing will work in a Force 8 Antarctic gale. You're timing faster than squirrel on a nut chase. Maybe being tall ain't so bad. Much appreciated. This body has certainly proven well suited to mountain terrain. I'll be sure to add it to my field report. Wouldn't mind getting one of those fancy climbing suits myself. While your boss is fiddling with the equipment, how about you and I take a little break, huh? I got plenty of frozen fish. Oh, hi, Vertin.
Hello, Mr. Ulrich. This is Vertin. Go ahead.
Hey, we actually got into contact. Hey, this is where you finally get him, huh?
A brand new home and a whole new world to discover. And what took the Foundation so dang long to introduce me to you? Don't tell me they really believe that hooey in the papers. What'd it say again? Miami animal jailbreak perpetrated by a squirrel?
Okay. Also, no. The reason why I haven't met you sooner is because I was taking a lot of side detours. Blame the game. Okay. So that was that was the little side adventure. That was funny as hell. Okay, finally have Buddy Fairchild. I think unless there's gonna be another like story 5-star later in later chapters that I haven't seen yet, I think I have all 5 stars now. All right, let's see. The 9-layered city. The 9-layered city, huh? What? The 9 layers of hell? Okay. Okay, are we being really that much on the nose with this? What does it say? Down, down, descend the stair. Step down, I say, to the devil's lair. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're doing some Dante's Inferno right now. I'm in. Okay. Signal?
I see. Thank you, Mr. Ulrich. This is exactly the information we needed. If everything's gone to plan, the Foundation spy should already be in Antarctica. But they haven't made contact with us yet. It seems we won't be getting any more intel on the ritual from them anytime soon.
Oh yeah, right. I was thinking like, oh, spy, right? And then I remembered, right? It's probably Miss Grace.
Are you certain? All right. If you've thought it through, I won't stand in your way. Just be careful, Mr. Ulrich. Mr. Ulrich?
Ulrich's voice dissolves into a static noise. City ruins. Okay.
Signal's gone. I can't tell if it's an issue on his end or ours. Still, we got what we needed. The ritual will take place in a sanctuary, hidden in the volcano at the edge of the city ruins.
As one, the group turns towards the towering mountain at the edge of the ruins.
That means we'll need to cross the city to get there. Perhaps it's best to report back to the Foundation and wait for reinforcements before going deeper.
Beep beep. Buzz.
I'm afraid comms are down.
Could be another trick by Manus Vindicte, like the unnatural day-night cycle here. Timekeeper, maybe we should fall back. Get out of here, fix the communicator, and call for support.
Or we boldly go where no one has gone before. Well, no one from the Foundation at least. Anyway.
That would be the safest choice. But according to Mr. Ulrich, the Foundation is tied up on the front lines. I doubt they'd be able to come to our aid in time. Besides, with every passing minute, we fall that much further behind Dr. Dorez. I suggest we stay here and search the area. Perhaps we'll find something to point us in the right direction.
Sonetto scans the surroundings.
Well, there are no immediate signs of danger. It should be safe to look around.
Sonetto's wandering gaze finally settles on their human explorer.
But before we proceed, should we escort Miss Amundsen back to the research station? There's a high probability that we'll come into conflict with the Manus now that we're so close. She'd be safer there.
Go back? After all this?
Yeah, she's not gonna wanna do that. Crouched on the ground, sketching, Nautika's head jerks up.
These ruins, they're the only thing that has kept me going.
Her fingers tighten around the map as a whispered protest slips out, filled with both hope and defiance.
No, I can't turn back now. I can't.
It's okay, Sonetto. Nautika can come with me. We'll just look around the city's perimeter. You have my word.
All right. Please be careful.
She nods and strides forward. Well, time for the chill music. The snow, compacted by wind and time into a thick blanket, forms a welcoming path underfoot. Nautika takes a breath, then leaps as gingerly as a hare. The white ground on the ruin seems to radiate from her impact.
Then I can take some samples, right? Maybe even dig a little?
A determined gleam flickers in Nautika's eyes.
Yes, but please keep an eye out for anything suspicious while you work. The manas might be closer than we think. Oh, and before you go, let me enhance the warming incantation on you.
Sonetto steps lightly onto the snow. Right. They fell into something goopy sounding. That's great. Well, that's just great.
Did we fall into a trap? Is everyone all right?
My arm.
Timekeeper, are you injured?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
The ground was probably already caved in. We must have stepped on the thin layer of ice left behind. This happened back home once.
The group what is it? What is a squelching sound? The group crashes through the snow trap, landing on a soft, semi-fluid surface.
Looks like we've fallen into some underground part of the city ruins. No signal here either. We need to get back to the surface and contact the Foundation as soon as possible.
Huh? What's happening? She tries to stand but slips, barely keeping her face from slamming into the ice.
This is...
black algae! Careful. It's slippery, remember? You need to walk around it.
I've been meaning to ask. What is black algae exactly?
I mean... just a different type of algae? Unless there's more...
Ose, my team's arcanobiologist, was the first to notice it. It looks like algae, but it's actually a hybrid of an ancient fungus, and I think some kind of fibrous plant. Luckily for me, she found that they were edible.
I hope I'm not the only one who is kind of like... kind of like having this thought of, what the fuck were you eating? Is this gonna cause that weird transformation in you? Is that the voice you keep hearing in your head? It's fucking hell, what the shit? An ancient fungus and fibrous plant combo. Was she just eating Manu's goop the entire time? Oh, that's even worse if that would be the case. Like the progenitor of whatever the goop that Manus has is.
This is what I ate after I ran out of food at the station.
Nautika climbs a few steps and peers deeper into the ruins.
But there's so much of it here. Look at the pattern. It looks like they've grown all the way from the foot of the volcano.
She dusts off her hands and hops down from the steps.
This algae grows very fast and very violently. I saw one grow by a few dozen meters overnight. It's no wonder they can crack open ice and make those earthquakes happen.
Look, I know the human digestive system works very well, and there is there is acid in our stomachs dissolving stuff, but if this shit grows that fast, girl, I think you're infected with something.
Perhaps it's a new type of arcane material. I imagine there'd be quite a debate over its classification.
Alright. Let's just watch where we step. Nautika, do you have any idea where we are?
Vertin and Sonetto, you are absolutely forbidden from eating that shit. Nautika produces a familiar crumpled sheet of waterproof synthetic paper from her pocket.
Oh, I think I do. I listened in on your conversation over the comm and filled in a few gaps on my map based on what your colleague said. Let's see. The ritual sanctuary is here, at the far end of the city, inside the dormant volcano.
They really like this thing of present map, present hand pointing at map in this chapter.
Manus Vindictae will surely have that area heavily guarded.
And outside the sanctuary entrance, there's this. A kind of circular clearing. Probably one of their daily ritual sites. And this is where we are, at the outskirts of the ruins. Just look at it. This ancient city. From here, all the way up to the foot of the volcano. It's incredible. Just imagine all the secrets and answers hidden away within these walls.
If we're going to find out anything about Manus Vindictae's ritual, the answers will be in this city. Stay close, everyone. Let's head back to the exit of the labyrinth first.
Before any words are even spoken, Nautika has already begun to bound forward.
Vertin! Vertin! Come look at this!
You better come and see this! Heeding the call, the other two file into the nearest room. Nautika is first to reach out and touch what might be called furniture.
A peridotite stone bed, a nice stone table and chairs. Someone used to live here. It's so stark. Even for life in Antarctica. Do you think this is where those masked snow monsters live?
I can't say for sure, but the owner wasn't exactly subtle about their interests.
On the small altar sits retorts, water baths, and test tubes filled with red and green potions, while dark metallic powders are scattered across the surface.
This is an alchemist's chamber.
After careful examination, Sonetto delicately extracts a manuscript from beneath the alchemical materials. What was her name again? Anima? The old lady? Is this gonna be her laboratory, maybe?
This manuscript was written by the great Paracelsus, whose river of verses quenches our thirst for an endless life, and whispers the secret of the fountain of youth.
Okay.
Transcribed by... Cavendish. I can only make out the surname.
Unless they're gonna say it right now, someone remind me Cavendish, because that is familiar for probably a lot of reasons, but my brain cannot remember, because cannot remember name.
The Fountain of Youth. What else does it say?
There are just a few verses and illustrations.
Paracelsus. Why does that name ring a bell?
6th grade, 2nd semester, History of Alchemy, Week 1. The Life of Paracelsus.
Yeah, weirdly enough, that name I'm familiar with. Cavendish is something that feels familiar and I cannot remember from where.
He was a pioneer in ancient alchemy and medicine. Legend has it that he invented a potion that could revive the dead.
Whoa. Revive the dead. A warning alarm sounds deep in her mind.
Revive the dead. There was an array in Tuesday's motel, which the Foundation confirmed to be part of a resurrection ritual. And here in Manus Vindictae City, there's a manuscript about a revival potion. Perhaps this is what their ritual is for. To bring back the dead.
To bring back Arcana.
And the only person they'd go to such lengths to bring back is...
The answer is clear.
Arcana.
Been a while since I've seen this picture.
But what's Dr. Doris's part in all this?
That's still unclear. But if Manus Vindictae needs her to complete their ritual, we're on borrowed time. I'm afraid waiting for reinforcements is no longer an option.
I mean, if Doris is indeed a faith weaver, stitcher, whatever you want to call it, then they're gonna need her to weave the fate in place for Arcanist revival. Alright?
We have to go through the city. Now, Sonetto.
Agreed. The situation may be more urgent than we thought. We can't afford to linger any longer.
Sonetto sighs and turns toward Nautika, who's busy grappling with the building's exterior. Honestly, the craziest thing would be if they got Doris here to do some form of ritual with the loom there. And the craziest thing that's going through my head right now would be that Doris, last moment, declines doing it, and then somehow they make Vertin, for some whatever reason, do it instead of her. And that sends everything spiraling in a weird direction if that happens.
Miss Amundsen, there's been a change of plan. We're entering the city. We'll do everything we can to keep you safe, but there's no guarantee we'll... Miss Amundsen?
Nautika had kept quiet during their discussions and continues to run her hand along the weathered stone walls without reply.
You were right, Frile. The tales are true. The Mother Spirit is here, at the southernmost edge of the world.
She's going a bit loopy right now.
This is her resting place.
She presses her face against the stone, body warmth melting the thin snowdrift clinging to it.
The first age ends. The tolling bells are rung. Before the last, a mournful dirge is sung. Alas, where will our bones be laid to rest? O Mother, let us lie upon your breast.
The sound causes her ears to spring up and her head follows shortly after.
Vertin, hear this place! Oh, this is the place I've been searching for!
Huh?
Look, here, beneath the surface of this rock.
She taps the wall with her ice axe, causing pale fragments of to flake off and reveal a translucent milky crystal beneath.
Feel it. It looks like chalcedony, right? But it's much heavier. This rock is totally unique to Antarctica. It's never been seen anywhere else. We call it Rock of the Blank Era.
The Rock of the what? Blank Era?
This is the exact same rock Frile and I studied. 3 years ago, we ran a carbon dating test on the rock samples my grandfather brought back from Antarctica. When we ran the test on this rock, we found something strange. It was pointing to an era that didn't exist in any geological record. None of the other samples matched that strange era. We looked for other evidence, but we found nothing. No fossils, no minerals, no records. But then, when we couldn't think any longer, our folktales suddenly came to mind, and it all started to make sense. Our book, Tales of the Mother Spirit, led me here, to the end of the earth. It guided me to these ruins, to this very rock.
I see what you're saying, and I'm sure there's more to discover through this rock. But isn't it a little too soon to link it to your tale?
I'm sure of it. This is the place. It's just like Matu said. This is where the Mother Spirit rests. There is no doubt. If I can bring more samples back to the lab, we might be able to figure out the connection between the Mother Spirit and the Blank Era. We can finally find out what it was like.
Lost in thought, Nautika continues to trace out the wall of the room, searching for its weakest point to extract an intact crystal. A blank era. Okay. I don't really know what to do with that statement, but dating everything with carbon dating, but this specific rock from this place being something that cannot be dated by carbon dating? Interesting. I mean, carbon dating is something that is pretty much telling you how old something is. And if I remember correctly, carbon dating, there's another type of dating, but carbon dating is meant to date stuff that is several 100,000 years old. While the other method that is now escaping my mind what it's actually called, there's a different method to also date something, how old it is, by a different method. And that method is used to date stuff that is like several hundred or several thousand years, because it's a difference in how stuff is being measured, essentially. But okay, if carbon dating is not giving results, and it's supposed to measure like what is it again? It's supposed to measure like radioactive isotopes or something throughout the structure, and blah blah blah, yada yada. Depending on how much there is or isn't or whatever the hell, you can date how far back in the past the thing comes from or something like it. But if you can't measure it with or figure out with carbon dating, to use the game's namesake, are we talking about a reverse here? And the object may be coming from the future instead? I mean, carbon dating would not... I don't even know what the heck carbon dating would tell you then if you would try to measure an object that is from like several years into the future or thousands of years into the future. Or it can't just be measured because of some specific arcane bullshit that is happening here. Interesting regardless. Let's see.
Sorry to interrupt, but may I point something out? It's getting very cold in here.
Bless you, Miss Radio.
I feel my resistance starting to drop.
Vertin!
A soft exclamation from Nautika draws the others out.
Monster!
Ugh. What is that sound? A pallid, grotesque figure stands before Nautika. Its face is blank, its skin appearing to have been peeled and reattached inside out. Ugh. It twitches as if watching the intruders from non-existent eyes. Okay.
Don't provoke it. There's a chance it might just leave us be.
Distant playful barks echo back throughout the walls, drawing a stark contrast to the scene. With a whimper, the humanoid creatures yikes! Lurch toward the group. Yikes? What is this? Oh, I think I've seen these somewhere. Zealous Servant. A loyal guard of the city ruins, forged from the flesh of others. Ugh. Lacking senses or even a face, it is driven only by instinct. No one knows where those mournful wails truly come from or for what reason. Nice. Meaningless solo. Pathetique. Fate. Nice.
Greetings.
Oh, I did see these things before. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yikes. Double yikes. Okay.
That was certainly a choice.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
You are getting introduced to bullets.
Our blood will burn.
By God's grace.
The path will become clear.
Don't waste your time. Now is the time for repentance.
Bullet work. Bullet kill. Bullet kill good.
Enter the gate and see the light.
Bullet kill very good.
Target locked down.
Agreed.
Now is the time for repentance.
Okay, roaring.
The ground. It's opening up.
Watch your step.
Yeah! Vampires don't just thirst for blood, we crave victory too.
You were warming the bench. Meanwhile, everybody else was fighting God knows what. The enemy's strike shatters the weathered ground, sending them scrambling up from the rubble below. Also, considering the stage was marked with like the mini-boss symbol, I was kind of expecting the fight to be a bit, even on just normal difficulty, to be a bit maybe more.
Timekeeper, are you alright?
Alive and well. And you? Where's Nautika?
They call out her name, but it goes unanswered.
She didn't fall through with us. She's still up there, alone.
I don't hear any movement above us. Perhaps she's found a place to hide. Miss Radio, could you get her on the comm?
I'm trying.
Oh. A delicate moth brushes past her ear. Uh-oh.
Is that girl with you?
Huh?
Hey! Miss Grace. Countless pale and weightless moths stream forward from a fixed direction, reflecting in the bright polar light.
You're a tricky one to track, Timekeeper. I'm ever so glad you've made it this far into the continent. I'll admit, I'd be more than happy to welcome anyone from the Foundation here.
She approaches, her steps betraying a faint unsteadiness.
But oh, what a pleasure it is that you, of all people, would be the one to show up.
Hello, Miss Grace.
Grace? Is that you?
Her old friend seems to be recovering her breath from some kind of exertion.
No. Who are you really? Kayla from the ranch? Captain Grace of the Free Breeze? Or
just a familiar stranger. Who would ask a common moth its name? Who would even notice if it weren't drawn to the flames?
So many lives have been lived through me.
Whoa.
So many names taken.
Whoa, the tone shift. Jesus Christ, I didn't expect her to... Hold on.
Or just a familiar stranger.
Yeah, damn, that suddenly for the deeper tones.
Cecily, Kayla, Grace. I've been them all. Yet never quite been any of them.
Oh, is that her actual voice, maybe?
So which one are you now? What's your goal here?
Sonetto already has her glass feather raised, ready to fly into attack or defense as needed.
No need to get worked up.
Miss Stranger reaches out a hand.
About Dr. Doris, or rather, Miss Erd. I have the final piece of the puzzle that will lead you to her.
Yeah, she's the spy. I think it's obvious here. I think it's very, very obvious that she's the spy. Ooh, exciting, exciting. Okay, that was pretty interesting. Okay, yeah, I think it's obvious here that she is the spy from the Foundation. Very interesting. Also, that shift, yeah. The shift in her tone was great. So her the soft sounding voice that she always puts up is just, I guess, a front that is part of the Miss Grace persona, but I guess now that she's just talking to someone else from the Foundation, she's just her normal self, I guess? Again, I don't know, I'm going by speculation, because that voice just feels like it belongs probably more to her. Okay, very interesting. Anyway, next up, my dear siblings. They share it all, warmth in cold, cool in heat. But now there is something she holds alone. Huh. Okay. Alright, yeah, the Xeno stuff. Mulder taps a code into the communicator before putting it back in her pocket.
Lieutenant?
Oh, hi, you're getting a portrait. Sergeant White Gloves. White Gloves, okay. Against the howling wind, Mulder tucks her curls behind her ears and turns toward the voice.
What is it, Sergeant?
With all due respect, what are we doing here?
This guy asking the real questions. Go on. Her subordinate poses a simple but tough question. Her troops are relaxed, warming themselves around their fires, yet each one would be ready the moment she gives the word.
We're on standby.
It's a question Mulder can't answer, so she turns away. She'll have to feign determination for now.
Stand by for what?
To capture any Foundation soldiers that make it to the shore.
Then what about the ones we already captured? Why are we only holding the run-of-the-mill seamen? The other two could have been useful, but we just...
The sergeant stops, his eyes his eyes flicking toward the clinic, where Ulrich and his guard just departed.
Those two? Hardly. What can an awakened researcher and a rookie guard do in Antarctica? Holding them would be a waste of resources.
Okay, she's not being honest with him. Interesting. She directs her stare out into the white distance. Also, it would obviously make sense that not every Xeno soldier would know what they're doing here. Like, only the core members would know what is happening, but probably because of pretty much blind loyalty they're going along with the plan. Actually, yeah, again, going on the assumption that there is a plan and they're not actually betraying them. The Foundation, that is, and Xeno.
Where is Danilov? Tell him to meet me at the helicopter.
The order comes quick, as do her steps out and away. Okay, the clinic. Captain Danilov takes a long and deep sip of stew, letting the warmth linger on his tongue, making it all the worse when he suddenly tapped on the shoulder.
Stop sneaking up on me like that.
Gotcha. Some things never change, huh? Still as jumpy as you were when you were a kid.
Come on, cut it out. I'm a captain now, you know? Not some kid.
He sets down the can reluctantly and rises to his feet.
What do you want? Did the lieutenant send you?
Yep. She wants you over at Canis Minor.
As they pass each other, Captain Danilov catches a muttered complaint.
Lucky you. Getting to stretch your legs while the rest of us have to sit here idling away the hours.
Yeah, they're bored. They're bored right now because they have nothing to do, essentially. They want some action. Okay.
Guess that's how it is these days. Everything still seems foggy.
He takes 2 steps outward, and the sergeant matches him stride for stride.
Tell me about it. I thought Brazil was tough, but this feels worse. Sometimes it takes more courage to stick to a choice than to make one. I think someone might be struggling with that.
You should know better than to doubt our leadership, White Gloves.
The sergeant stops.
Sure, but what if they start doubting each other? What if the Admiral's steering us one way and the Lieutenant another? You saw how the Lieutenant let that Foundation researcher go. Didn't that bother you?
Silence lingers as the captain finds himself watching snowflakes settle on his boots. At last, he forces himself forward.
I trust them both, no matter what.
Okay. But yeah, I can see how this would make them a bit distrustful of what is happening, or not really distrustful, but maybe speculating that leadership might be breaking up or something. The decisions they made so far have been pretty heavy, and yeah, now capturing essentially Foundation members and then letting them go. Obviously, Mulder has is letting them go for probably a very good reason from her perspective, which I don't know what her plan is, why she would let them go and do their little this is our safety cage experiment with the record kind of thing. But I don't know, maybe she's planning ahead just to have a safety zone for all these Xeno soldiers as well from the next storm or something. Because something's definitely gonna happen here. But yeah, obviously she can't tell the others that there is a method to stop the storm, so she has to keep her mouth shut. Anyway, the captain closes his maintenance manual, finding himself in search of the least technical way to explain the helicopter's malfunction.
Your rate issue might just be a pedal problem, you see. In this case, either the rudder pedal has loosened, which is affecting the responsiveness of the tail rotor, or the tail blades were damaged by the impact.
I see. Let me take a look.
She nods and climbs into the cockpit. Oh, nice. She knows how to repair this shit. From her toolset, she draws out a small arcane item.
Что было, то и будет.
Okay. A stream of glimmering powder flows from the tweezers into the detached knob. Beads of sweat form and then evaporate into the cold air.
This is more complicated than I thought.
As the arcane skill fails to activate, she shakes her head and puts away the tool.
I would be surprised if you managed to fix it in one go. Aircraft can be tricky.
Yeah, anything flying is way trickier than just your average vehicle.
Took me 2 full years back at the academy to pass theories of flight mechanics, and even longer to really get the hang of it.
She studies Captain Danilov for a moment before offering a rare smile.
I remember. Your teacher called me in 3 times because of the extreme frustration and concern about your grades.
I'm just glad I didn't call father. That would have been the end of me. You know, I don't see you using your arcane skill much these days.
Well, there is not much use for it, really.
Actually, yeah, that makes me wonder, because I never looked at her kit properly. What is her arcane ability, actually?
Bullets and medicine are 1,000 times more useful on the battlefield.
Detecting the rare and likely unintentional emotion in her tone, the captain hesitates.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Do you want some space?
No, it's fine. You're fine. We just need to get this helicopter fixed as soon as possible. Can you run another check? There was a blockage in the system that stopped my arcane energy from flowing through. Maybe the issue isn't as simple as just the pedal or blade.
Got it. I'll take another look.
The lieutenant exhales softly.
That blockage. I just couldn't push past it. Did I follow the wrong circuit? Or did I just do the whole thing wrong?
A silence lingers after her words, forcing the captain to shift position.
I wouldn't overthink it if I were you. And stop underestimating your arcane skill. It saved us more times than I can count. Frozen prosthetics, broken casts, ripped tents.
Okay, I can tell that it's used for fixing, like, mechanical items, at least, from this dialogue, but okay. And from her earlier action. Uh-huh.
Hell, you've been fixing our guns since we were kids. There's nothing wrong with your power. We all appreciate it a lot more than you think.
He wedges his bulk beneath the cramped seat, flashlight in hand, inspecting each wire and following it with his fingers.
Did you get the adoption form when you were little too, Lieutenant?
You mean the...
Yeah. Mine came after my parents died in 1999. Even now, I still don't know what happened that day.
Oof, buddy. His tone turns light, as if he's telling a joke.
When they brought me the death notice, they handed me an adoption form along with it. It was from Admiral Igor. At first I hated the idea. I didn't want anyone to take my father's place.
But you signed it. Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
I did. Because I needed to know what my parents gave their lives for. And the man they fought beside.
We are alike. Mulder keeps that thought unspoken, turning her eyes down to her repair tools.
I've never regretted it. I'm proud of where I am, proud of everyone in this army. Not because we're the best soldiers Xenos ever had. I mean, I'm sure they definitely don't think that now. No. I'm proud because we're more than just an army.
The captain's head disappears entirely beneath the seat, his voice coming through muffled and distant.
We're family. We Storm Orphans grew up together, trained together, fought side by side. We trust each other like we trust ourselves. Hell, maybe even more so.
He extracts himself from the cockpit, grease smeared across his face. Under her flickering gaze, Danilov drops his voice.
I know Father hasn't told us everything, but maybe that's for the best. The less everyone knows about his plan, the better.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant earlier. They're keeping it hush-hush as much as possible.
But no matter what, I will follow you and the Admiral to the very end. Whether it's flying a fighter into the Foundation headquarters or waiting here until the spring.
Yeah, it's probably... Obviously, it's Igor who knows the full plan. Mulder is probably the second person who knows the full plan. Maybe with a couple of things in there that even she doesn't know. And I cannot remember his name. The guy that looked like a snake. Whose name is escaping me right now. Probably also knows a good portion of the plan. And maybe one or two more people alongside them. But yeah, the rest of the soldiers that are with them are basically... Yeah, they're basically here on faith alone. They're just super trustworthy of obviously Igor and everybody else. Otherwise they wouldn't have participated by just telling them, hey, we're gonna do this. Are you on board or not? There is a good reason why. Just do it.
I believe in him. I believe that he can take us home. And I believe in you, sister.
Aww. That's sweet. He salutes solemnly, proudly. But the smear of engine oil on his nose takes all the seriousness from the moment. A long, unfamiliar tightness rises in Mulder's throat.
Thank you, Captain Danilov. Our current mission is to wait here.
She blinks, breathes deep, and then exhales a misty stream into the air.
Those are our orders. Let's be sure we see them through.
Cool. That was a neat little moment. Is that the entire... Yeah, that is the entire cutscene. Okay, that was a neat little moment. I'm just showcasing the What the hell am I looking at? In the mouth of madness. Okay. But yeah, it was a neat little thing showcasing how she and the rest of the Xeno soldiers are tightly knit. Alright, what the hell? In the mouth of madness. The mad often speak the truth. I mean, yeah? Okay, my dear, who the hell is with you here? City ruins. Sonetto steps forward, her glass feather aimed squarely at the Manus Apostle's chest.
Miss Grace, you're a Manus Apostle. Don't think we've forgotten what you did aboard the Free Breeze. What exactly are you scheming now?
Miss Stranger tilts her head, sensing the arcane energy gathering at the glass feather's tip out of the corner of her eye. A cough escapes her and is quickly suppressed, her whole body twitching to contain it.
Ah, the Free Breeze. My lovely little cruise ship. Like you, I often find myself missing those serene days on the water.
Okay, she's still talking in this deeper, more serious tone.
But it seems a few unpleasant memories and misinterpreted actions have deeply wounded your trust in me.
She leans closer until the glass feather point presses against her skin. Yeah, Vertin probably puzzled it together already. Say it, Vertin. The Timekeeper steps forward and stands beside Sonetto, allowing her to lower her shaking, outstretched hand.
Timekeeper?
It's fine, Sonetto. I have a few questions I'd like to ask.
Wind lifts the ribbon around Miss Stranger's neck as glistening powder dissolves into the snow.
On our way here, we discovered a couple of items that I believe belong to Dr. Doris. A stethoscope and a typewriter. It seems they were intentionally left behind, like a series of signposts pointing us here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about these items, would you?
Yeah, please answer.
How about the powder we found on the typewriter?
That's her powder.
It's finer than snow, and reflects the sunlight differently. It sticks to the skin and is bitter on the tongue.
You tasted it?
Any idea how it got there? And how the typewriter ended up lying in the snowfields? Did you leave it there? Were you giving directions to the Foundation's investigators?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that possibility.
Come to think of it, that powder looked like the scales from a Lepidoptera wing. A butterfly. Or a moth. Huh!
She gets it.
Moth. It's you, isn't it? You're the Foundation spy.
Oh, is she gonna confirm it? A moth alights on Miss Stranger's fingertip, then flutters off with a barely perceptible twitch of her finger.
I could provide you with a detailed account of the Foundation's Phototaxis experiments if you need further proof of my identity.
Okay, let's be honest, this was very obvious, right? This is kind of like one of the most obvious things ever. Especially with the codename of the goddamn spy being Moth. Jesus Christ. Couldn't have been more accurate. Okay. Or more easier to guess. Alright. So you're part of the Foundation, huh?
But we're running out of time.
Their astonished stares hold on Miss Stranger as she turns her face toward the ruins beyond.
I'll lead you to the sanctuary. Dr. Doris, Miss It's already inside. Oh, and my moths have just brought some new information. Your human friend has also gone in that direction.
Oh boy. With that, she turns her back to them and advances without fear. A very yet relieved sigh sinks into the snow.
The gate to the sanctuary won't stay open forever, Timekeeper. Shall we?
We shall. But yeah, this is very funny. Okay.
No, this can't be real.
Okay, and now for the nervous breakdown with this one. Okay, Nautika, please keep it together.
This is how it ends, isn't it? Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this alone. Vertin, Sonetto, Miss Radio.
Trudging along through a perilous labyrinth had never been Nautika's idea of an ideal scientific expedition.
Possible cause of death 1. Freezing. Frozen solid with a bunch of unstudied samples clutched in my hands. Possible cause of death 2. Getting torn apart. Cold, sticky monster fingers sinking into my skin and ripping me to pieces.
Okay.
Possible cause of death 3. Killing myself before 1 or 2 can happen to me.
Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. An empty room. Another empty room. Like a waddling penguin moves from nest to nest, Nautika swivels her head around in constant search for her lost companions. Who's that? A break in the rhythm finally comes. This room holds life, yet the occupant possesses neither brilliant copper hair nor an arcane suitcase. She drops into a crouch, tucking her legs in close to her chest, turning instantaneously from penguin to armadillo, in appearance anyways.
Who was that?
She summons every ounce of courage in her, forcing her head and vision up to the figure.
Frida?
Okay, you are getting a full-on model and not just a portrait. Hi. Are you actually here, or are you just in her imagination right now? The once bright parka in her memory has faded with the wind. Its dull hue mirrors the owner's new ashen demeanor. Nautika uncurls, half stumbling as she rises to her feet.
Frida! Oh, I thought you were gone.
Tears burst forth as Nautika clutches her friend's gaunt arms. The survivor's glazed eyes roll into focus. 2 labored breaths escape, each exhaling without drawing anything back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mother Spirit. Thank you for keeping us both in one piece.
I don't think that's her. I don't think that's her, my dear.
We'll find a way out of here. We'll look after each other. Oh, goodness, Frida, you're a sack of bones.
She probably is a sack of bones.
I met 2 Arcanists. They'll help us. I would have never even gotten here if it weren't for them. You should have seen how they chased off those snow monsters. You can trust them. Come, Frida. We have to find them. They'll protect us. They'll get us home.
Yeah, she's not responding back to you, my dear.
Frida, why aren't you saying anything?
Frida holds her gaze on Nautika, letting out another ragged breath as she points to her own mouth.
Can't you speak?
Oh, does she not have a tongue?
It must be the cold. Yes, once we get back, you'll feel better. I promise.
Oh yeah, sure, the tongue is just gonna regrow back. Nautika strains to pull her up from the stone bed, but it feels as if she's rooted to it. Panting and spent of her strength, she releases and spies the motion of her friend's foot as it cuts words into the snow. No. Can't.
No? Why? Frile, listen, I found it. The resting place of the Mother Spirit and the Rock of the Blank Era. Remember? I found lots of it. I found everything we came for.
Frile holds her eyes on her once cherished friend, shifting into a devout smile. She wipes away the words, writing something new.
Mother Spirit?
Nautika gasps.
Will see me soon.
Oh, she's on her way out. Oh boy. Frile nods with a smile, fingers clenched on the pendant around her neck.
I don't understand. You're going to meet the Mother Spirit?
Frile nods. Her conviction seems absolute.
But...
Cold sweat runs down her spine.
You mean she has a mortal form? She's a living creature, like us? And she's here, in this ruin?
Don't think she means that. Frile nods. Oh, never mind. Do they mean Arcana?
But how?
Do they mean Arcana, or is there something else? Nautika's blood surges into her limbs with sudden intensity. Frile tries to object, but only produces wheezing breaths. With visible frustration, she smooths a fresh patch of snow. Homage. Approach. A great gift.
Is this what the ninth story in the Tales of the Mother Spirit is about? Mother and child. Their heartbeats both align, in joyful union through the womb of time.
Through the womb of time? She nods, her relief obvious through gesture alone.
No, it can't be. The tales say that the Mother Spirit should be asleep. She shouldn't wake up until after the Arctic polar day.
Nautika grips her head tightly, as if preventing it from flying off.
So if she's asleep, then who are you going to see? Frile, I really don't understand.
I think she means Arcana, unless someone fed her wrong information and just brainwashed her into believing that Arcana is the Mother Spirit. Unless it turns out that Arcana is the Mother Spirit. Frile merrily smiles. Would explain a goop being here. if the goop turns out to be exactly what I think it is. Hypoxia sets in, whether from this information overload or the bleak coldness, and Nautika crumples once again.
You really won't come back with me? But if you come with me now, we'll be home soon. I drew a map, like you always did. There's food cached in the depots on the way. I even managed to train new sled dogs and...
Frile slaps a hand over her mouth. With a swift kick, Frile sends a wave of snow bursting upward, then shoves Nautika flat against the ground. Nautika presses down deeper as the snow blankets her. Footsteps crunch closer, deliberate, unwavering, methodical. They halt at the room's entrance.
The ritual is ready. They are waiting.
Nautika hears Frile get up and walk away. These sounds pause for a moment.
Time to go.
The footsteps resume without hesitation, fading until silence reclaims the room. Nautika emerges from the snowdrift. On tiptoes, she darts to the doorway, desperate to catch a glimpse of her friend. But beyond the door there is only one spot of color, a pendant lying in the snow. What does it say? I don't think... Huh? Amundsen, right. Shaking off snowflakes still clutching to her nose, she stares at the engraving.
Onward, child. Follow the word of mouth.
Oh boy.
To the earth's edge, the land farthest south.
That earworm might be actual mother spirit. Uh-huh. Okay.
The mother spirit's light, with ancient glow, guides us to the great current, nature's flow.
Sweat drips down her temples as she swallows hard.
Wait for me, Frile.
She lifts her foot, placing it precisely over the footprints in the snow. Okay, smart. She's trying not to leave any of her own traces behind. She's pretty much using the footsteps in front of her to mask her own. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on. Hold on. What is... Where? Oh, down bottom left. What is this? Dark Fairy Tale. Those childhood bedtime stories reveal more when reread through the eyes of a grown-up. Okay. Oh, is this the Mother Spirit Tales? Oh, it is. Okay. The first tale. When he arrived in this world, the child received the Mother Spirit's first blessing. He stopped crying as a sunbeam fell on the pillow. Through his tears, he saw her gifts, golden rays warming his hands, white cloths softly swaddling his body, and fresh air breezing into his lungs. A single life is all we are given. Thus the Mother Spirit taught the child to cherish. Okay. Interesting. The third tale. The child gripped a bow, leaving deep footprints in the snow. It was his day to hunt. But this land hadn't seen any trace of birds or squirrels for ages. The long-absent spring was growing fainter with every passing year like a distant myth. Finally, the child took down a doe just before sunset, closing those watery eyes glowing with innocence, his very hands shakily splitting the flesh. He recognized that this was the Mother Spirit's second blessing. Staring at the frozen, fragile branches, the child knew it was time to go south. Okay. The seventh tale. The sun fell on the moss-covered plains, its once ethereal fire frozen by the ice. Fish drowned in the waters, sinking to the riverbeds where they transmuted into swords. Coffins creaked open. Shriveled fingers clawed at passerby, seeking redemption. The child trudged across the land, his blood and cotton wool forming scabs over the surface of his skin. His fingertips, first ravaged by chilblains, were then abraded by hoes and pickaxes. Only his vocal cords remained alive to pray to the Mother Spirit. Please rewrite the laws of this world. Please grant us a new spring. Okay, the ninth tale. The lost child received the Mother Spirit's third blessing. In the farther south, the child passed through the Mother Spirit's body and knocked upon the gate to her soul. A sense of warmth he hadn't felt for a long time enveloped him, making him her child once again. Cradled in the Mother Spirit's arms, he heard the last message. Many, many years later, when the earth was again dotted with trees and flowers, the child's children sat around the campfire, begging for tales of the Mother Spirit. I embraced her and she enlightened me. That was a great gift, he said. Her great gift. Okay, upon rereading, I mean, the story seems very simple on first glance. It's pretty much a story of the cycle of life. But I feel like it's also, I mean, it's obviously also telling the story of the cycle of the life of the planet in general. Because at one point it starts describing a scene, I think it's around in this part where, yeah, the land hadn't seen any traces of birds or squirrels for ages. The long absent spring was growing fainter. So yeah, kind of like describing the an approaching what's it called? Ice Age, right? That's the word. That's the word I was thinking of. Like it's describing an approaching Ice Age, right? That is coming closer and closer, which means less and less animals around that would usually be abundant in normal climate. And fighting any animal in that kind of situation is obviously gonna be harder and more rare. The seventh part here is kind of describing like people because of resources becoming more and more sparse, potentially going to wars for the pretty much the last resources that are around. Kinda on the point here, right? That's just how humans are, how countries are as well on a huge scale. But even in a smaller kind of scale, people are gonna fight for their survival in the last moments. And yeah, the last part just feels like it's just describing the passing of one whole cycle, one whole generation and people, and then many, as it says, literally many years later, there is a completely new civilization and everything on the planet, and everything essentially begins again until who knows what. Okay. Interesting though. Interesting. I wonder what that's gonna play into. Well, what is this? The broken land of Bliss. I strain my eyes into the abyss, but darkness is all I see. Yippee! Abyss, why not? Well, everybody is present. Moth Lady, Vertin, Sonetto, Angry Grandma, the friend without a tongue apparently, and Nautika. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Miss Stranger, where are we now? Miss Amundsen is a human. If she's been caught by Manus Vindictae...
Keep it down. We're in the tunnel to the sanctuary. It's the easiest path to follow, but also the most dangerous.
Is that a lake?
Oh, hello. That's a lot of people. Plaza City ruins. A prolonged silence hangs after the question. The answer obvious, yet the words petrify on their tongues.
No. That isn't water.
The wind tugs at black hemp cloaks, but the hoods remain unnervingly still.
It's the believers.
The circular plaza is flooded with believers, the lake rippling with their kneeling forms.
Their eyes see not one light of bright star.
Down they fell in martyrdom, but from death's murky waters they rise once more.
Oh hi. An older woman stands atop the ringed ruins, delivering fiery words upon the frozen earth.
Children of the resurrected mother, lowly bearers of their mantle, let your bodies and souls be the means of their return. It is through their eyes alone that we may seize the truth of this world, for there is no inculcator but them.
Black-clad believers chant hymns that undulate with each wave of rhythmic bows.
Call their name, beseech their light. is the Mother's will manifested, the gate of ascension will swing open. Oh, what glory! Oh, what exaltation!
Oh, good. A fervent voice erupts from the center.
The gate to the sanctuary is at the far end of the plaza.
Her fan points across the lake.
But how do we get past all these Mana's followers?
If you look closely, Miss Sonetto, you'll see what they've become.
The believers kneel or prostrate, every head held low, their recitation seeming more and more mechanical.
Strange. It's almost like they're in a state of unconsciousness.
Yeah, they're all in a trance.
It's the easiest path to follow, but also the most dangerous. Whenever a sacrificial ceremony is held in the plaza, Animus has all the believers put on masks to ensure she has full control over them. Right now, there is only one thing on their minds: the ceremony. If we're careful and choose our route wisely, we can slip by them unnoticed. No one will see us except for Animus.
What's the purpose of this sacrifice?
To open the gate.
They're taking a life just to open a gate?
I don't think they're just taking one life. Miss Stranger keeps her focus locked on the elder conducting the ritual.
We must take this opportunity to slip through to the sanctuary.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Another rising wave from the distant voice muffles their whispered discussion.
Great revealer of Arcanum, we humbly present this offering.
As the elder's voice fades, the offering steps onto the plaza. Oh, she's the offering. Right. Though well-worn, her attire betrays her former status.
The offering is human?
No. Not just any human. That's one of Nautika's expedition team members.
Timekeeper, look over there. It's Miss Amundsen.
The believers fill the plaza in concentric rings, while across the gates, Nautika stands motionless. She's transfixed on the offering with unblinking eyes.
What's she doing there? Something about her doesn't look right.
She's too close to Animus. At that distance, the arcane skill controlling the believers could affect her too.
Oh boy, that sounds like a problem.
We need to get her out of there.
Stay down. Not yet. Animus could spot us at any moment. The ceremony is about to begin.
Holy moly.
Praise them, worship them. Children of flesh, bear witness, for we shall bask in their radiant blessing. An offering taken, a gate opened. Through bone and blood let the gate fling open, and the path to ancient glory be revealed.
It's the giant god hands from A Cabin in the Woods.
Be thankful, you unenlightened little beast, that the Mother is willing to take your pitiful life as their gift. What great mercy they show.
The horrific vision in Animus's words is laid bare, yet Freela maintains her eerie smile. She walks toward the gate, nodding respectfully to the kneeling believers along the way. Then she halts just before the entrance. Her lips mouth inaudible words.
Through the giant mother's bones a path is laid. In bloody pain, eternal life is made.
Oh, you can read lips?
It's just like in Tales of the Mother's Spirit.
Freela drifts her eyes rolling over the scene until they seize on the sight of her former companion. Oh boy, their eyes lock. Cracked lips part, soundlessly forming words. Homage, approach. A great gift.
You really are going to see her.
Don't sound happy about that, please.
The Mother Spirit's light, with ancient glow, guides us to the great current, nature's flow.
Oh, very interesting. The earworm is speaking, but Nautika's portrait is this time still there. But the earworm is in the back.
The 9th story in Tales of the Mother Spirit. It happened in that season on that day. The children found their mother at the gate. With offerings, the finest of their art, they paid her homage with a faithful heart. And in return, the reverence repaid. By her great gift, her children were remade. By her great gift, her children were remade.
Oh boy. Ay, 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 ay. Countless hands reach from inside the gate, swarming over Friele in waves. Can we not play Full Metal Alchemist right now? They coil around her like vines and... Okay, I was looking what the hell is coming from left and right. Gnarling roots, reality fracturing across her body inch by inch.
Right. That's right. This is the climax of the story. When the children come close to the Mother Spirit, share her pain and her sorrow, and become one with her.
Her breath hitches. A scream claws up her throat, blood boiling in her veins.
The Mother Spirit will come. She'll come to guide us.
Uh-huh.
She'll come to guide you, Friele.
She's gone. Suddenly a deafening wail explodes from within. Oh boy! Friele crosses the threshold and a shriek tears out from her searing chest.
Friele.
Yikes! The scream echoes across the expanse. Its force so profound even the lava seems to hold mid-flow. Nautika latches her hands onto a prostrate worshipper, gasping out questions.
What's happening to her? Have you been through there? Why is she screaming?
She's probably being ripped apart. Her questions are met with a devotional void. 1 minute, 2. The crowd does not speak, does not murmur, silence rules.
Mother Spirit.
That shriek still rings in her ears, muffling all sound as if it were vacuum sealed. The believers are now responsive, unspeaking, unbreathing.
Really?
The shriek fades into a dull tinnitus. Animus taps her long bow on the ground, shattering the silence.
You humans should be grateful, flawed and pathetic as you are, yet nonetheless granted access to the gate at the mere cost of your tongues. Deeper is her sin than our cleansing could purge, greater her crimes than our judgment could meet. Yet, in their boundless benevolence, the great Mother of Resurrection has seen fit to accept her. May the Guiding One return to us and restore this world to the ancient order.
May the Guiding One return to us and restore this world to the ancient order.
Animus shakes her bell, and at the cue, the entire congregation erupts in synchronized cries, heads bowed.
Cleansing? Judgment? What are they talking about?
Animus fades with her bell, the spectacle becoming a wild dance. And the chant resumes.
Their eyes see not one light of bright star. Men's past ways are shaded by their shame.
Barefoot, Animus circles the center, fully lost in her moments.
Is that it? Is that the whole ritual?
She darts her eyes around, searching for some purchase in her whispered questions.
Where's Frile? What's behind the gate? And those hands? What were they? Is she really with the Mother Spirit now?
No. But with Arcana. But their hollow eyes are only stare ahead.
Aliens are but aberrations mirror half.
What just happened?
Also, can I not have the old Corone's bare feet tapping on the ground in my ears right now? A dissonant note cuts through the chant. A small voice reverberates between earth and sky, the sound almost pitiful against the enormous volume of the scene. Yet Animus pauses her dance. Thank you for stopping that noise. Atop the raised center, she spies down at Nautika from the corner of her eye.
Ah, a conniving little rat dares to taint the purity of our sacred land with her profane, filthy paws.
The only filthy paws here are your naked feet, lady. Nautika draws a shuddering breath, the crisp air shivering her inside and out.
My friend, Frile, where is she? Why hasn't she come back through the gate?
Why, it seems the lowly little beast has a friend to share in her misery.
Disgust and impatience twist her lips.
She has been taken by the Mother of Resurrection. Not that there was much flesh and wit to take.
Flesh and wit?
Yep, she got ripped apart. She got absolutely ripped apart. A blinding light hits Nautika's face, and her eyes narrow by instinct. The gate cracks open. They watch as the crack widens into a gap, then a doorway, and finally the gate swings open.
Oh. Praise them. Worship them, children of flesh. The sanctuary gate has opened. The Mother is pleased with our offering, and we have been welcomed into their hall to bear witness to the final ritual. Yes, bear witness to all their infinite kindness, their unmatched benevolence. They have taken so little, yet they grant us so great an honor.
It was at that moment where a sniper shot rang out from the top of the ruin. If only.
Great Mother of Resurrection. Oh, guiding one. We fall to our knees before your boundless love.
Oh boy. As if Nautika's presence had become intolerable, Animus waves her hand with the kind of lazy energy usually reserved for swatting flies.
How much longer do you intend to allow this human to sully their holy land, Feed her to the gate. She must be removed.
Without another glance, she surges toward the gate. Behind her, two silent disciples seize Nautika.
No! Let me go! They're taking her.
Don't. Now is not the time to act. If Animus spots us, she might lift her control over the believers. Then we'll find ourselves in some serious danger.
Nautika is lifted up like a fledgling bird, then slammed onto the ground. Still halfway in a daze, she looks up toward the gate.
All this, it was all just to open the gate? But this feels wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Is it, Motu? But Frida did say that she was going to see the Mother Spirit. So she must be with her now, right?
Frida was fed a lie, my dear. She was fed a lie.
And the Mother Spirit must be there. She must be behind that gate.
Animus stops, turns back with an inscrutable smile.
Mother Spirit, What nonsense are you sputtering?
Nautika staggers to her feet.
She is the tides, the flowing light. She is the rocks and the soaring partridges and the swooping peregrines. She is the energy behind all things. She will give her children a great gift, a gift that will change their lives forever. I have traveled all the way from the northernmost edge of the world to this place, following her guidance. And I have found proof. Proof that the legends were true. Proof that she is here.
Ah, I see.
Animus strides toward her, longbow tapping once again over the ground.
Mother Spirit.
Well, the old crone is having fun. You wanna explain?
That's how you imagine the supreme being of this world, is it? A deity no greater than a charlatan shaman? And what flattery to claim yourself personally guided by a goddess. Yet, still, I cannot help but feel a twang of pity. What hope can there be for a kind born with minds too narrow to comprehend true greatness?
So was I correct? Is Mother Spirit and Arcana the same thing? Playful malice kindles in her eyes.
An inescapable predicament indeed. Before you are thrown to the gate, allow me to share with you a fragment of truth, so you may die knowing what you've served.
Arms spread wide, Animus shuts her eyes with sick devotion.
There is no Mother Spirit. The great Mother of Resurrection has cast their eye upon the earth from time immemorial, and Nautika has ever been the sanctuary of Manus Vindicte. Here we serve Arcana, the only and eternal Mother of Arcanum.
I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm gonna say that the stories that Nautika and her people probably believe in, the whole Mother Spirit thing, is probably a story that changed over time as new generations came in. Like with many religious texts, going from mouth to mouth and then to finally paper, stuff will change inevitably, especially through multiple people also translating stuff over time as well. But yeah, probably original texts were speaking of Arcana and then somehow it changed to like the Mother of Arcanum, and that probably changed later on the line to Mother Spirit. Which kinda also makes sense. Arcanum, Spirit, right? Kinda adjacent, I guess. Yeah, great. Great. Her lids slip open again, and a flood of venomous glee surges out.
If you are fortunate enough to learn this truth, what was that pitiful thing's name again? Really? Oh, no matter. Your little friend came to me boldly claiming to share our noble faith, and pleaded to be thrown to the gate so that she may meet her goddess. And so I was inclined to turn down such a blindly foolish request. I agreed.
Oh boy.
She must have been ever so disappointed when the flesh dissolved from her bones and her body melted into naught but a lump of flesh behind the gate. Oh, that screaming and crying. Oh. Ah, humans. So full of your precious reason and logic, yet turned at even the most basic arcane trick. How foolishly simple you are.
Animus laughs. The shock and agony on Nautika's face is expected, anticipated.
Yes, that's the look. Confusion, disbelief. It suits your kind perfectly. What a miserable, blind existence. Scurrying about in the dark, unseeing, unperceiving, your limited, darkened minds blind to the spark of enlightenment. A creation forsaken from its inception. You could never wield true knowledge. Yet still, you have brazenly infested every corner of this earth, claiming that you would uncover all its mysteries. Such ignorance, such arrogance.
Rage and revulsion accumulated too much and too long. Like a vast bank of snow waiting to fall into an avalanche.
How could you possibly grasp its secrets? How could you catch so much as a glimpse of the greater existence in the barren tenebrosity of your minds?
The enormous twisted gate poses as if to match her statement, a movement somewhere between convulsion and retching. Gulp. Glug. Something is being digested. Yikes! Aha! The shit am I looking at? From beneath the gate, strands of crimson slime creep out toward her.
Is that red algae?
The algae surges below and beyond her, bleeding over the white rock. With every inch it advances, its color decays. Scarlet, maroon, brown, black. Yeah. Num 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 num. Mmm. Tasty black algae. Mmm. Num 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 num. Ugh. Red and black algae sprawl across the ruins in tangled knots, their tendrils creeping toward the glacier beyond. Blackened arteries pumping and pulsing over the land.
There's black algae here too. No.
You had a very healthy diet.
I ate them. I was eating. No.
Yep. Nah, let it out. Just let it out. You couldn't have known, but good God. Ugh. Her murmured mantras fail her. Kneeling, she clutches her stomach as her throat convulses and a stream of vomit pours out.
Are you satisfied? Has this great gift satiated your curiosity?
Animus steps onto the soft, viscous algae. That familiar chewing sound grates against Nautika's mind. Ugh. Ugh.
Has realization finally dawned in your darkened mind? Your friend is gone. She will never return from the gate.
Thanks. Thanks, you old crone. Where's my sniper when I need him? Where's my sniper when I need him? Place a bullet in her head. Oh, that looks lovely. That looks very lovely. The Owl of Minerva. Oh god, that is a stage name. Okay, and on that note, I think I want to stop here for this one. Ah, great. So great, so good. I love it. She was basically eating her friends. Yep. So I'm actually wondering, because that whole thing, that whole black algae does kinda, I mean, it's just a viscosity, I guess, kinda resemble the black ooze bullshit that always comes from Manus Vindicta's masks or whatnot. and out of Arcana herself, of course. I wonder if the core component of all that ooze then is just human blood, essentially, or not just human blood in general, but human, basically a liquefied and transmuted human into this this different new substance. Well, that's just lovely. That's just absolutely lovely. This just kind of solidifies in my mind that Arcana is nothing but a fucking parasite that is literally just feasting on this world and gorging herself on it and nothing more. Pretty much all, probably. I'm gonna, again, this is gonna be one of those, I'm gonna go on a limb, but I'm really gonna go on a limb here and say that the entirety of Arcana's bullshit is just probably manipulating people into being her believer, so they keep recruiting more people that she can essentially use as fuel and slowly spread her influence across the planet. I would not be surprised if the endgame for Arcana is gonna be explained as in she's the same shit as Genoa from Final Fantasy VII. Just a fucking parasite from a different world that just is trying to eat the world that she came to. Fuck. Feel sick. Fucking feel sick. Ugh. Anyway, I'm still waiting for the explanation of what the shit is gonna happen to Nautika to take up that weird form in the end. Is she gonna mutate because of the goop that she absorbed? Is the earworm gonna turn into actual Mother Nature that she believes she keeps talking to? Because that at this point, the earworm just at this point seems to be just like a split personality of Nautika's that is talking to her. It's just inside of her head. I mean, it's talking with her own voice, so you know. But yeah, anyway, I think this is where we're gonna stop, and we shall continue next time. Don't know how many stages there are, but considering this is main story, I'm guessing it's over 20, as per usual. But however many stages there are, I think next time we're gonna be finishing off the chapter itself, and we'll see then how it ends. I am both excited and disgusted to see how it's gonna end, but that's gonna be for next time. For now, hope everybody can sleep well, especially after this. I'm gonna go empty and glaze over my mind with editing this video. That will help. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys very much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hope you enjoyed after this. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you want to support me more directly, memberships are open on the channel. Like I always say, no video will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support. So thank you very much to all the channel members doing so already. Much appreciated. And I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Jesus. Ugh.